I'm bored. So therefore, you guys gonna have to get bored with me.
Ready? Running from it.
Destiny arrives all the same. I am. Mama said that there will be days literally just like this. And as the room fill up, be sure to hit the like button, share this content. Sharing is caring for these minimum views. Come on. Cowboys, a bittersweet year. Expectations without hesitations nor deviations. Simulations of the Law Nation Sports reveal that maybe next year we can get it going. Come on. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. What we got? Baloney. Come on, sing it with me. Feliz Navidad. Oh my goodness. This is where we fight. Come on.
Yeah, on paper, they're a better. What's your point?
Come on.
What's your point? Let me crack your cranium.
5, 4, 3, 2, and happy holidays to you. Love is lovelier the second time around. Ain't no party like a cowboy party. Ain't no party like a Law Nation party, baby. Oh. What we doing, twin? What we doing, Brandy? Come on, YouTube. YouTube ain't even right, man. They even got y'all governmental name up there, and I miss y'all nicknames, man. God dog, man. What we doing, baby? So, I was bored, so I said, you know what? Let me get on here and just talk. Jeez. Let me get on here and find out what we can talk about, because we are in that purgatory spot right now. It's neither heaven or hell, but we stuck in the middle. You don't want to win, but you want to win. It's one of those things. People can cape and be like, man, you know, we want to win all of these games, man. We want to show off and finish strong. But at the end of the day, we all kind of at the edge of our seats, because we know the Cowboys be cowboying, and the Cowboys be cowboying on some crazy, unforeseeable things. There's never been a natural game, right? There's never been a game where we can just sit back and just say, you know what, this is football. We're going to play some offense. We're going to play some defense. We're going to get a turnover here. We're going to score off of this. But it's always something that's different here with the Cowboys, whether it's Jerry Wayne talking, whether it's to a degree in Dallas. It's 83 degrees in Dallas. You know, it's always something different. And then hearing the reports of like some of the beat writers, they're saying, man, we got to get into the airport to fly to Washington. Whereas I don't know the degrees there, but it's crazy. But Merry Christmas to all of you all. Yeah, Josh is beans and bologna. So, well, with that being said, there was an interview earlier on George Pickens and his thoughts of going to the Pro Bowl the first time. And the first thing that was brought up was the remuneration, the money. The money of it, is always the money. And it's always the satire of the Cowboys will always be the drama aspect of it too now. I'm seeing people putting down Eberflus. And when we look up the historic data of it all and we sitting back saying, man, how bad did we drop this, And listen to the show. If you seen Cowboys Collective last night, put CC in the chat. Yeah, Pickens never been to the Pro Bowl. That's crazy. This is his first time. This is his first time. Yeah. And we can't appreciate good things. It's crazy. All right. Appreciate y'all so much, man. It doesn't matter of me going over this, by the way. I can gloss over it just a little bit. But it doesn't matter, because just like I said last night, put CC in the chat if you've seen Cowboys Collective. Appreciate you. We appreciate you. Dak Prescott, 378 out of 552, 28 touchdowns, 10 INTs, 4,175 yards. Dak, I don't need to see you versus the Washington team. I'm just going to be real with you. No cap. I don't need to see you, bro. I'm just saying. I've seen you for 10 years. We're going on 10 years versus the Washington team. I don't need to see no more. But knowing the Cowboys' way, they're going to put them out there. And we're going to be at the edge of our seat hoping that all is well. Not to say we trying to put anything on them, but I'm just saying for what I'm saying. Javonte Williams, I appreciate him. Big dog, big homie. You can play him, but just be mindful that this is me. I don't want Javonte Williams to be the only running back for next season. You can put him on ice, but I think that you need to build around Javonte Williams. 239 carries, 10 touchdowns, 1,147 yards. All right. Pickens in them. Pro Bowl Pickens, 88 receptions, 9 tubs, 1,342 yards. We don't really need to see him, but I get it. He got to get that bag somehow, right? James Houston, 5.5 sacks. He's our sack leader. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around this beautiful globe, I'm going to tell you that is pretty much come on with it, man. Where my shame button?
Shame. Shame. Shame.
yeah, it's very much shamey. And no offense to him, but shout out to JSU, man, to know that he walked on the grounds that I walked on and dominated in JSU. Shout out to, I didn't dominate, but you guys get what I'm saying. Yeah, shout out to Jackson State University, Jackson Fair. Appreciate them. All right. But Kenneth Murray. Something landed on his head, man. And all I can say is 77 tackles. What is this extra piece right here? Is that knowledge cap or something? What is that extra piece? Something landed there. But what I can say is 37 solos, 77 tackles altogether, 6'2", 241. May this be the last 2 games we see Kenneth Murray in a Cowboys uniform. I'm not trying to beat him up and break him down and all of this stuff, but it just goes to show you, man, that, Murray, boy, been in the middle of the field. He cost us at least about 3 or 4 games, man. And the Cowboys' inability to recognize their weaknesses in this point, I'm just sitting here like, man, come on, man. And And my guy Clarence Hill, he tried to do his best to save face and bring him on or what have you. DLLLLLLLLS media and all of that. Shout out to them. But it goes to show you that the way Kenneth Murray played, I don't know, I just pulled up, I promise y'all, sweaty Bob, I pulled up Twitter, and this is the first thing I've seen. And it must be mirroring how he played. Yeah. Man, he cleared the room, didn't he? What is this, man? Oh my gosh. But man, if I can find this clip, man, I don't have it here. I thought I had it. But let me just pull up DLLS media, man, pre-Cowboys. And it was an article, and I'm going to see if I can find it. Appreciate each and every last one of you all. I don't know if I can find it, though. Here it is. This is an article. Kenneth Murray addresses the criticism he received this season and whether he heard it or not. Exclusive from Clarence Hill Jr. It states that, I'm not finna click on it all the way, but I'm going to pull this up. He says, I've lived under a rock, so I could give two shits about what somebody says. Kenneth Murray on the outside criticism. Now, he may live up under that rock. He may live up under that rock. But damn it, he plays like he got that rock on top of him, That's just the problem. And maybe it's the rock fault, That's just for what it is. Law, how would you like a new defensive coach? I would like Al Harris to be the defensive coach, if possible. This is Emmanuel Coleman. Words spoken from Al Harris is that he loved what he's doing. He loved what he's doing. Some people can drive cars really well, and that's what they can do. When it's an automatic, they can drive cars really good. Some people can. But you give them a stick shift, they can't pull it up out of the driveway. And don't let them get up a hill. They would never get that car up the hill. And I'm not beating up Al Harris, but from his mouth to y'all ears, he stated that I love coaching my positional groups. Now, he may have a wealth of knowledge on how to coach the secondary. He may just be as lost in the sauce when it's time to coach linebackers, when it's time to coach the individuals and lead the troops of the defensive line coaches, and as well as teaching defensive edge strategy. That is a whole different weapon and artillery of knowledge that you have to consume. So in his mind, he just loved to coach what he do best. I would never fault a person that know what they do best and they understand what they do best. It's always that individual when it's time for them to do more than what is asked for, and people think that they're going to get that in return. Now, granted, there's always money on the line. There's always legacy and these sorts of things. And I think that the way the Cowboys love to operate, they like to make grandiose statements. They like to have well-profound things to say before they give someone that positioning. And according to John Machota, Machine Gun John, he states this, that the Cowboys front office love to continuity. They want to have the ability to say, this person was a former head coach, I trust them. And if you really contextualize, like every single defensive coach that we had as far as defensive coordinator, either they was once a head coach or a retread as being a former defensive coach somewhere. They don't like no newbie stuff, right? And, you know, I hate to say that about the Joneses, but it is for what it is. But since we're talking about defense, there was a statement or a segue, or well, I'm doing the segue. There was a segment on, is there an actual answer for this defense?
If it's a scheme problem or a player problem with the defense, quote, we have the personnel and the scheme, we just didn't get it done. And that is where I'm like, oh, man, I am maddened by this. Overreaction or reality, Brian Schottenheimer doesn't have an answer to that question.
Ooh. Overreaction, he does. He just doesn't want to tell us. Because I think he's kind of hinted at it, like, what was it, the red zone situation a couple weeks ago where they had to call the timeout defensively because nobody was lined up, and they asked him the next day at the presser, and he was like, yeah, we got to be better there. Like, that's a communication thing from coach to player.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that needs to be better. I think he kind of showed his hand there that, like, my defensive coordinator isn't that good at what he's supposed to do. So I think he, at this point in the season, to try to keep everybody invested on his team in terms of players, coaches, and staff, he's not going to air anybody out, and he's just going to say, look, we've got everything in place. We're just not doing our jobs. And that's the coach speak way of doing it. That's the very soft way of saying, we have multiple issues, so I'm just going to say everything, which I respect. As the man in power, you have to do that. But I know behind closed doors, he's definitely having those post-game meetings the next day on Monday with Jerry and Steven and saying, dude, like, the players aren't where we need them to be. The coaching is not exactly where we need it to be. We just need to make it through the season. We're going through the motions.
Yeah, that's my real.
Yeah, that's everybody's conclusion to that, you know. By us not doing market research, due diligence, crippled us. I'm just not finding out, even with Matt Eberflus, that everywhere he's been, he haven't been heavy on sack production. He haven't been heavy with blitzing. I'm just not finding that out. And I'm quite sure that the Joneses, when they saw Matt Eberflus, their mind was already made that they thought for sure that we was going to be kind of, maybe sort of like the Indianapolis Colts defense that happened in 2018. When they was just good enough, I'm talking about the Colts, to be respectful. But this defense been very disrespectful. This defense been in every single category, whether it's big or it's small, that we regressed on defense.
At Regina Green, $427.05. You can't succeed letting defensive ends walk that got 18 sacks together. They let go of the wrong guys.
Yeah. Yeah. And it bit us. Mike Tyson bite, you know. Yeah, so it bit us in the wrong places. D-Law, Pro Bowler. Micah Parsons, Pro Bowler, even though he got hurt. You either let one or the other go. Don't let both of them go. And even though they had their distractions amongst each other, and the adaptations of what you thought that was going to happen for the season never worked and never materialized. And now you're in the crossroad. Meet me at the crossroad so you won't be lonely. We're at the crossroad now. Man, is it talent or is it coaching? I don't give a about talent at this point. I need to see something. At some point, you can look at something and be like, hey, I see something there. Even with Shotty, I get it. Everybody was saying C and D and F and all of that for Shotty. I see something. I've seen something, man. If y'all just be real, I saw something in Shotty. I saw something. At some point, you should see something. You don't have over 5,000 total yards, over 400 points, and say, "Oh man, that's mid, man, that suck, man, that's terrible." I can work whatever Schottenheimer got going on. I can work with that. I know we've been having a booger bear of really crazy things as it relates to red zone for many a moons. It happened with the Mike McCarthy administration. It happened with the Jason Garrett administration, with Romo or without Romo, right? With Dak or without Dak. We've always been having red zone issues. It's not nothing new. I get all of that. Damn it, it even happened literally even with Bill Parcells, red zone. I mean, Jason Witten was right there even before the slick ball thing that happened with the botch snap with Tony Romo's and them. So we always had issues with red zone for over 20 years. But I think that could be fixable. Look. I think that could be fixable. Juxtaposed to what we've seen with this defense. I mean, literally, this defense, cheeks, fecal matter. What's on the bottom of your feet? But I seen something with that Schottenheimer. That's why I say, hey, man, I ain't going to throw the baby out with the bathwater. But with this Matthew Eberflus, man, he messed up this whole thing, man. Ghostface says, Shotty is garbage. Nobody else in the NFL give him thoughts. No team, only GM Jerry Jones. No. I'm not finna beat up Schottenheimer to that degree. I get you. I get what you're saying, though. Right now, we are in our feelings, right? We emotionally in our feelings. But like I say, you don't put up 5,000 yards, total yards, and over 400 points. Any other year, you moonwalking into the playoffs, man. You just moonwalking, you just strolling off in that playoff. If you had a teaspoon, don't y'all know our defense gave up 450-something points? We don't even supposed to be close. We don't supposed to be close, man. We should be only having 1 or 2 wins. A team giving up 400 points. Don't you know how many points that is? 450-something points. Let me see. 454 points. Let me see. 454 points, man. Points allowed, 454. 31st. I don't know who 32nd. That's a lot, man. And that's why it's so hard to measure when it's time to measure this defense. It's like, and this offense, because you got to understand the realism is, and I'm not trying to put on a super cape, man, for Schottenheimer, but the realism is that we were expecting the damn Cowboys to score on every drive in order to keep up. That's damn near impossible, bro. Your play calling gets skittish when you know that your defense is finna just be leaky. Your play calling gets skittish, when you know you're going to. Look, if you think I'm lying, you try to go on a date with someone, your first time on a date with someone, and you got diarrhea, and you don't got no pills, and you kind of leaky. Your play calling gonna be different that night, man. You know your play call. I'm telling you, I'm bored, so y'all gonna have to laugh with me. You know your play calling gonna be bad that night. You with this bad chick, and you got the diarrhea, you got the leaky stuff, man. You got IBS going on. And normally you be on point. That's going to change your outfit. That's going to change your confidence. That's going to change the way you order your drinks. the meal you going to eat, the dessert, and the fun time afterwards, man, you going to be like, man, hey, Kamika, normally, baby girl, I put you on, girl. But right now, look, let me tell you what I'm going to have to do. You know, you can't even sneeze. Hacho! Oh, snap! And Kamika looking at you like, and Ashanika on the other side looking at you like, man, what's going on with Smooth? I thought that he was a smooth operator. Not today. You going to fool around and be like hitting up this doggone Joseph Randall thing, trying to steal drawers and cologne. Yeah. Yeah, you better call that date off. And we had 16 to 17 weeks of leaky play calling, man. The moment you got some orders going, you hitting there thinking that everything is good, and he blew. You're like, hey, watch the table. I'm going to hit the restroom. I'll be right back, baby. You know? And then you sweating. And then you roll up in that restroom and you see there's only a teaspoon of paper towels left. Oh, my God, dog, boy, shoot. Your whole night, your whole play calling. Hey, and that's when everybody's going to say, hey, Kamika done brought her whole friends. Can you call your people? They want to have a full-time bar party and everything. And you got the leaky guts. That's what happened to us all year long. Eberflus done messed us up. We got hammer times in our stomachs, man. Shoot. And the females know too. Yeah. Yeah, the females know too. You can't have a great time. You fool around playing. You done made all of these plans to go to this all-inclusive vacation time at this beautiful resort. And then all of a sudden your period is on. And you got the leaky guts. What you gonna do? You still go or you gonna cancel? Smooth, ready to pay for everything. You got everything provided to you. But you got, hey, Tyrone, can we postpone? No, this is the only time. This is all-inclusive, 7 days. Or 3 days. And your period just hit, girl, you gonna be like, God dog, is there any way? You ain't gonna enjoy that at all. But the moment look good. Yeah. the all-inclusive, all you can eat. If you ever been to one of them places, shoot. Let me know in the chat y'all been to an all-inclusive. My guy, he had did a great breakdown of this. Let me pull this up right quick.
We're in another.
Yeah. In the world, you know. Toilet screeching, game off, you know. Yeah.
Another week, and of course for Dak Prescott, it's another week where he's going to get sold from his own team, and I guarantee he's going to get thrown under the bus from his own fan base.
Leaky.
Despite the 3-score loss today, Dak Prescott played almost perfect football. 21 of 30 passing, over 200 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. He only took 1 sack despite being pressured over 10 times. And this game is a perfect example of why you cannot solely blame losses on the quarterback. First drive of the game, we're already in a high-pressure situation. We're at 4th and 2, but just watch Dak deliver this absolute beauty of a goal ball right down the sideline to George Pickens. That's a dot. The next play, he's going to find Ryan Flournoy wide open for this easy touchdown. But it's the 2025 Cowboys, so of course they're going to allow a touchdown just right back.
Right back.
Here, the next drive, Dak.
I don't know how y'all feel about that, man. But, man, did you see how with ease Herb had to just go down there and say, you know what? I match it.
Prescott drives the team directly down the field. He takes 7 minutes off the clock with it. Then on 3rd and 4, the Cowboys get a holding penalty to put him at 3rd and 14. Dak initially goes to release this ball to Javonte Turpin. He thinks the safety is not going to play this, but he ends up making a great play on the ball. We have to settle for 3, but that's fine. And that would be fine if we had any other defense other than the 2025 Dallas Cowboys. Like, holy fucking shit. And literally a minute later, Dak is going to match that touchdown with his own touchdown. Like, look at that ball. That's a perfect ball. Look at George go get that shit. It makes me cry.
And that's all we had left. That's all we had left right there, y'all. Just all we had, man. That's all we had, man. After that, it was over with. After that, you got to match that, and you got to continue to do that.
The shitty-ass defense proceeds to allow the Chargers to burn 7 minutes off the fucking clock. 7? These are really running true clock in a tied game in the second quarter, and the Cowboys defense allowed it to fucking work. Shitty-ass defense allowed these niggas to get 7 with no fucking time left. On top of that, these
7-minute
first
drives.
possession in the third half as well. But no worries, it's a 7-point game. Dak Prescott's going to drive all the way down the field. Now we're in the red zone. On 3rd down and 10, he's going to step up, deliver this beautiful ball to George Pickens. Ends up being 1 yard short. 4th down, Brian Schottenheimer
1 yard.
the shittiest play call of all fucking time. If you did not know, the Cowboys O-line is playing injured. Their left guard, Tyler Smith, is actually playing left tackle. Their left guard, Cooper Beebe, actually plays center. And their center, Brian Hoffman, is a fucking backup. Brian Schottenheimer decides to run past these three, get this 4th down, and it fails. Possession, the Chargers offense again takes 7 minutes off the clock, and they get another field goal. So at this point, Dak Prescott is down 10 with 8 minutes left in the 4th quarter and possibly only 2 drives left. But no worries, Dak is going to drive down the field for the 9th time. This play is 3rd and 10. The Cowboys catches his Chargers defense playing cover 2. So obviously, he's going to do what most quarterbacks are going to do. He's going to take a shot to the fastest man on the planet, but Javonte Serpent stops running his fucking route. Like, at this point, what the fuck you want Dak to do? Like, what do you want him to do? In 4th and 10, you have another play, another shot to go at it. And every single Cowboys lineman but Tyler Smith loses. It's really 4 on 7. How the fuck do 3 get through? Of course, Dak Prescott has absolutely no time to make a throw or even look at his reads, and it's an incomplete pass. Just make the score look worse. This shitty-ass defense allows you to score again. Generally, with Jerry Jones, we're not going to win shit, so I don't care what we do in the draft, but can we please get Dak some fucking... I'm tired of watching Dak having to go against the other team's defense along with playing against his entire fucking O-line as well. It's like these literally trying to play against him.
Like they try to play against him, like, yeah. Like, what we supposed to do, man? Shout out to him, man. Great breakdown, too, by the way. Just beautiful, man. He said what I thought, you know. Like, what we supposed to do? Now, I know it's Dak Prescott's fault, but, man, God, dog, you know. It's ultra his fault that he can't tackle. It's ultra his fault that Javonte Turpin said, you know what? I'm going to check out, man, you know. My vision, I got to save my energy, man, for the kickoff return and punt return. So I'm just going to let up on my route. You're supposed to finish your routes, man. Regardless of it. And that is a meaningless game, right? You win that game, it probably hurts you overall. So at the end of the day, Javonte Turpin, he understood the assignment, by the way. He was like, man, you know what? Hey, man, I'm not trying to get better in this situation, because even if I do, it's going to hurt the team. So let me just pull up right now, you know. So the Cowboys in this strange area of confusion, and of course we can argue delusions and all of that stuff, but they did the exact inverse of what I thought that they were going to do last week. I'm talking about versus the Vikings, and then versus the Chargers, and then versus what they're going to play these last 2 games. Don't y'all know that, damn it, everything worked out for us, man? Green Bay got hurt. They losing. I'm not trying to beat up that type of situation. Detroit beat us, but then they couldn't beat nobody else. Don't y'all know that was a perfect match for us to just win all 4 measly games if we had some staple piece of any form, shape, or fashion of defense? That's all we had to do. And now we talking this right here. The sob stories of, hey, you know, this can all work its way out. If this and that happens, I get it. One of the things that I want to bring up too is, hold on. Let me play these clips, and then I will bring up the aspect of what we should do.
I read this differently when Jerry said it this morning, and I wanted to see what your take on this is.
Okay.
When y'all asked about free agency this offseason, he said, I don't know. Mm-hmm. And I was like, that's not the answer that you want to hear. And then he went on to say, well, I mean, I can't see a reason we wouldn't be
sure to hit that cash app,
free
y'all.
agency. It looks like the
Bless
internet
me
is
for this
taking this
Christmas.
as, look, the Cowboys are not going to be involved in free agency at all this season. Do you get that vibe from what he said?
No, I got the vibe that he was saying that, because right after that he goes, well, I don't know. And he goes, because I don't know, you know, what we're going to do. Basically started explaining he doesn't know what they're going to do with their own people. which I assume is a reference to Pickens and, Javonte Williams and things like that. So
they haven't decided on that.
Yeah, I think like what I took that to mean was once we find out how much money we're committing to our own guys and we see what money and spots are left, then that'll tell you if we're going to do things or not. So that's how I took it, was that it was just more a declaration of uncertainty with some of their in-house free agents more than anything else.
And see, when I know
he keeps referencing money the last week. He keeps referencing the good spot they're in the cap. So the whole reason we asked is because
more
it seems like
room than anybody.
It seems like he's talking about it in a way of like, hey, we've got an opportunity here. Like you're right. There's a lot of spread room. I'm just going to go in. Like that's how it seemed like he was talking about.
Let's see. Over the cap. Over the cap. All right. Got a super chat.
At James A. Sharp $5. Doc is an all-pro QB. Unless the Cowboys can get Josh Allen or Joe Burrow, the Cowboys should keep Doc because all-pro QBs don't grow on trees.
Yeah. What would our record be with Josh Allen right now, or Joe Burrows? I'm just being frank. And I get what you're saying. All pros don't grow on trees. And James, you really protecting Dak with that statement there, and I appreciate that. But what would our record be? Now, Josh Allen, they going to the playoff again. Their schedule was more favorable than ours, believe it or not. I would love to play the Jets twice. Miami looking good now. Yeah. But I would love to have those two things in there and then still play some of the teams that they played. And I know you don't control the schedule. But what will our record? It'll be the same. Yeah. So I appreciate, man. I thank y'all, man. Allen is good, but I'm okay with Dak. I feel you, And I feel you. Are the Bengals going to the postseason? Let me see. I haven't followed the Bengals in a minute, man. Let me pull up ESPN and them. Schedule well. All right. Ooh, jeez. Lord have mercy. They beat Cleveland 17-16, which given. They won against the Jacksonville Jaguars 31-27. They lost 4 games in a row. They beat Pittsburgh by a scrape of a chinny chin here. I get y'all. I get what y'all saying, man, but if this was the Cowboys, whether Dak playing or not, Flacco is playing or not, Brown, whoever the quarterback is for the damn Cincinnati, if Dak was hurt and all of these L's were still happening, they would be saying, man, he's injury prone. He's worse. He's the best. He's the best unlucky quarterback ever. You know what I'm saying?
At
They were still blaming that.
V-VJ8SX $10. Oh well, we on to the draft. Happy holidays, everyone.
Happy holidays. Thank you, V. Appreciate you, VV, for the $10 super chat. Man, if this was us right here, man, with all them L's, we wouldn't be able to take it. We wouldn't be able to take it. And matter of fact, I blame the damn Bengals for being so bad. That's why they goddamn gave the Detroit a win and Green Bay a win. Hey, they gave all of them people wins. You know what I'm saying? To Chicago. If they was a little bit better, we'd probably be in the postseason. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All of them L's, y'all see them L's. They got L's. Man, my goodness, man. And I know Burrows wasn't playing, but it would still be just like people would say it's Dak's fault. It would still be Burrows' fault. If he was hurt and he was here, they'd be saying, why, oh, why would you be giving all of that money, a quarter, because he's getting paid $250 million too, by the way, and he's never on the field. I think that they've been out of the postseason in the last 3 seasons or something like that, 4 seasons, and 3 or 4 seasons. And the only thing he can hang his hat on is that, hey, I've been there. I done that. Used to beat it up. My bad, y'all. Wrong conversation. Bengals made Joe think about retirement. Yeah. They got hills. Yeah, I've been there. He said
you got to really push in on when you have that much spread room for sure. And he's said all in before, so I know he probably wants to avoid saying anything like that. But one of the things I think that Tolos and Cowboys fans hate hearing is, well, we signed George Pickens. We signed a free agent. Mm-hmm. We signed this guy. And you're like, no, that was when your team was bad that year.
Yeah.
And all you did was re-sign them and then not add anything else. It's the outside additions that they're really trying to figure out there.
Yeah, I need to go do this study again. I'll do it today probably. But I know there was a point, I think it was 2020, 2021, something like that, that going back a decade, every team that won the Super Bowl spent more money, guaranteed money, on a single outside free agent.
Appreciate you. Have yourself.
At Antweezy $89 9.99. Just dropping in to say what's up to the GOAT of the content world. I gotta meet this guy one day.
Oh, man. Appreciate you. Weezy! Come on.
Let me.
Oh, my God.
Come on with it. Appreciate you so much, man. Good. It was the GOAT. Yeah, the GOAT. Yes, indeed. It's weird, man. You look on some of these Animal Planet shows, and the GOAT can be on the side of a mountain with hooves, and they walking up a mountain. I'll be sitting there like, man, and they just sitting there chilling. And they don't eat like this. They go. Every time people say goat, this is what I think of. A damn goat on the side of the mountain, and you thinking that they don't belong there. And they there. And I think that's where the GOAT come from. The greatest of all time. Because they on the side of the mountain. And the mountain lions, you look at that like, man, just fall off one time. Let me get a little leg. Let me get a little leg or a hip or something. And that goat just sitting there chilling. And the wind be blowing. They be having a little beard and little crazy looking eyes. And they just be sitting on the side of a mountain. Minding they business, not worried about anything, man. So shout out to all of the goats, man. We got plenty of goats, man. Shout out to you. Yes, indeed. Let me get to this topic matter here, man. And it's crazy, man, how social media and everything works, man. And y'all been following with me. Shoot, it'll be going on a decade for me. Shoot.
Don DeMarco.
Somebody said, play that Don DeMarco.
Then, like, the offseason leading into that year that they won the Super Bowl, every single one of those teams spent more on a single outside free agent than the Cowboys spent on their entire outside free agent class in guaranteed money.
I read this differently when Jerry said.
Yeah.
I'm going to go on record and say that Tyler Booker has been your best offensive lineman. And I know that Tyler Smith just made the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
And deservedly so. But if I look overall in how Tyler Booker, how he's come from a guy like early in the year, hurt in the Chicago game, missed some games, but you look at the way he's played and how him and BB have really done
the second half of the season.
Yeah,
I think he has been.
Yeah,
yeah. I think you're right. He's made tremendous strides.
I'm super, super happy with how that worked out. I'm going to go on record and say.
I think Tyler Booker been as advertised. Let the AI speak.
At Regina Green $427.05. Will McClay is not the one to blame. Jerry's grandson is scouting too. Conflict of interest.
That's where the guts went. Just dropped them.
That's the price of doing business, you know. They do have Jerry Jones Jr. in the room. Grooming him to be a scout or what have you. I think the other girl, they got a little niece or something like that, or granddaughter. She's been groomed to be like their PR marketing firm person too. So you're supposed to keep it in the family, right? So my only hope would be that the love that the kids have don't be the same as the love that the owners have, right? That I want it to be one of them damn stories, just like any of those billionaire stories and multimillionaire stories. If they want to travel the world and see the world and not bought into this thing of Cowboys, and they sell this stuff off to someone else. Because we going to be here regardless. We was here before they got here. Now, granted, we do appreciate the 3 that they won, but I would love for the Jones family to say, you know what? Daddy gone, granddaddy gone. Let's just go ahead and appreciate our love for life and move on. Let these people be happy.
$9.49.99.
Whoa.
This gonna be your first Christmas without y'all mom's biceps. Keep pushing law. You know your mama proud of you, and we are too.
Hey, man,
Take care your mental. Keep pushing law.
Why you hit me right there with that one, man? Oh, Lord, man. Yeah. Yeah, moms and them ain't gonna be here, you know. But, you know, I'm making it. I'm fighting it with it. I appreciate you so much, Wheezy. You know, I appreciate it. I ain't gonna get in all emotional today. I'm trying not to now though, but I appreciate that. You know, yeah. Ice Cold Cowboy says my mom groomed me to be a preacher. That word grooming is a weird way, but man, I'm keep pushing it. I'm gonna keep pushing. All right, but yeah, if it is a situation and scenario, that would be a good thing if the Joneses just allow us to be free. Allow us. Now, I'm not saying that whoever they sell the well, they'll be crazy to sell it too, by the way, because they're pumping out $13 billion with a B. But we would love for them to just sit back and just let us be a normalized team, right? The mom and pop thing is good, but it's not good for the people on the outside. Get what I'm saying? Because every mom and pop business got its flaws. The flaws part of it is that when you in the blood, you don't get fired, right? That's good for the people that got the blood. But the problem is that when you're on the outside looking in, the whole problem is that your credentials and your qualifications supersedes whatever their blood is. So your wealth of knowledge is more, right? And that's where the Cowboys are losing out at. We don't have supreme wealth of knowledge in that building because they would rather say, well, we got Uncle June and Pookie and Ray Ray. They running the finances. We got Jerry and them, all their hands in the mix, making duck tacos. We got, you know, Gene Jones and Charlotte Jones Anderson people, meats over here. You know, we got all of these people. And then there's somebody that's more qualified, that should have that position, that should have that titleship, that should do the betterment of the organization, and they don't get in because they ain't blood or they ain't kinfolks. And that's the problem with the Cowboys. Nobody will admit it, but that's the problem. I done heard it leaked out before, you know. They said, man, I've been waiting for this position to come open, but they done hired this guy who's probably the kid of the families and all of this stuff, and I can't get in. I know I can help this team out, but I can't get in.
At Sadiqa Charles, $5,194.20. Law, all prayers for my girl Angie, her dad passed. May God watch over her and her family. Amen.
Amen. Man. I'm going to try to hit her message. I know how that is. Yeah. Nepotism, cronyism, all of the isms is part of it. That's what we're seeing. We just freestyling today, y'all.
There's a topic of conversation. Is this going to end up being permanent, where they're moving their all-pro left guard to left tackle? How challenging is that, and would you ever in your wildest dreams even mess with moving your all-pro guard to tackle?
Yeah, well, I don't know what his background is from a playing standpoint. I know that playing tackle is a lot more difficult than playing guard. I guarantee you that. But if you feel like he is a tackle and he can play that position, it's just a more valuable position, and it's a tougher position to play. Now, I'm one of those guys that never could have bounced out and played tackle. There's just no chance of that happening. I mean, I was going to play in the concrete. So it just all depends upon how that guy is wired, how he, what he has done, what his skill set is. He's obviously a damn good player. So it's just a much more valuable position. It's a much harder position to fill. So if he can play it, then by all means, bounce him out there.
That is a situation that, for one, if you Tyler Smith and you just got paid all pro money, guard money in that spot for your duty to be a guard. Now, you're an offensive lineman first, and you do what's best for the team. And you can fit on in and say, yeah, I'm willing to help out, but damn it, don't put me there permanently because y'all pay me as a guard. Now, I'm going to be real with y'all because I want him at tackle. I'm going to be real with y'all. I'm being really real with y'all. If he come out and say, no, I'm a guard and I refuse to be a tackle, don't y'all take a dump on him. Don't y'all open cheeks and drop fecal matter all over that guy. Because when they ask Zach Martin to do it, people are like, okay, hey, that's Zach Martin. Hey, we ain't going to even question him. I'm not saying that Tyler Smith made it to that level, but do the same damn thing. But for the betterment of this team, I can foresee him playing left tackle. But as far as the money, he's not going to play left tackle unless there are going to be some revisements of his salary. Right? You don't pay the man guard and say, hey, man, let's kick you to the outside. You just don't do that. Now, on paper, him playing these last two games, we're going to see better protection up front. For what Brian Broaddus said, the best tackle or the best guard or the best offensive lineman on the team been Tyler Booker. I give him that, but overall, Tyler Smith been the most solid. He been the most solid. Zach Martin never moved. Zach Martin like, shoot, you should. Yeah, where that check at? And Zach Martin had to fight for his contract too. People fail to realize that. So it is for what it is. But don't y'all get upset and angry because Tyler Smith said, nah, man, I'm a guard. Whereas La'el Collins like, shoot, you going to give me more paper if I'm be a tackle? I'm a tackle. La'el Collins was trying to get that bag, man. I don't blame him. And that was a couple of years ago. But let me see. We got one more on this one.
There is one guarantee, Chop. It's not for this week. The over? It's for next year. Dak Prescott is making a promise to Cowboys fans.
What's that?
So he was asked about the disappointment of, hey, you had a healthy year. He was talking to me yesterday. You had a healthy year. You played well. Didn't end up the way that you wanted it to be. So how difficult has this year been? This was what Dak said yesterday. He said, quote, we won't be back here in this spot, Prescott said Tuesday. This is from ESPN. He said, I feel like the last few times I've said that, were playoff losses. Each year has its own troubles. Each year has its own highs, lows, ebbs and flows, and everything within it. The importance is controlling what you can. I'm going to do my damnedest controlling what I can. And as you get older, I think having more input, having more say-so, and being asked more questions from the front office. Maybe there's a little bit more that I can do, and it's not physically or me getting better at my game. Maybe it's speaking up and saying that this will help, or I think this can help. Whatever it takes, once again, I'm going to do my damnedest and make sure that I'm influencing and encouraging everybody else around me, not just the players, to do the same. And he was asked about playing out the rest of the season, if he would potentially sit. He said absolutely not, especially on Christmas. Said he would get in a fight with Shotty to try to do that. There is one guaranteed shot.
Well, let him fight. You know what I'm saying? You can hit that bench, Dak. Nah, you know, Schottenheimer don't want those problems with. But I tell you, if he's going to be more boisterous, and tell the truth. You don't have to say it publicly, right? You know, I get where his position is at. Go in that office, Dak Prescott. You look Jerry Jones in his face, because he can't do nothing with you anyway. You got guaranteed money. $250 million. You need to walk in there and tell him, hey, man, with all bull sugar to the side, we bullshitted this season. Ooh, I said it anyway, my bad. We BS this season away. Now, next year, we need defense. We need offensive line working. I got my 3 wide receivers. I got my tight end, my buddy Jake Ferguson. I get all of that. But we need to block it up better. I'm tired of getting running for my life. Because that's what Troy would have did. Troy would have told Jerry that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, we sitting around effing around, patting each other on the back here. I'm trying to win. Go give me somebody. And then Troy like, give me David LaFleur. Troy was mad as hell when Jay Novacek left. Give me David LaFleur. Give me Rocket Ismail. They didn't pan out. Rocket was pretty good, though. But David LaFleur never worked out. And we ain't talking about Matt LaFleur. David, you know, that LaFleur. But it should be that moment that we look back at this and say those things. Before we get to the other topic, I want to play this interview. It's pretty long and lengthy. Tony did that too. Yeah, Tony was like, you know. Tony, and there's no shade at Tony. Tony was a playboy, man. He was a player, man. Shoot, he had Jessica Simpson, Britney Spears, Carrie Underwood, Overwood, and Carrie Champion. Man, boy had some women, boy. He wasn't worried about all of that stuff. Tony was Tonyan. Tony Montana. But Tony did say, hey, I can see the pressure on my right side. Can you move Doug Free from the left tackle and move Tyron Smith to the left tackle spot and move Doug Free to the right side? And that happened, you know. True story. Right hand to the man. You know, he literally told the Joneses, can you please move Doug Free from left tackle? In that season, it happened. They moved Doug Free from left tackle. Shout out to Tony Romo. Let me go to this topic here.
The season didn't go as you guys intended, but this is your first Pro Bowl now. Just talk about how that makes you feel and just getting that recognition after a season like you've had.
Yeah, just definitely super proud of myself, super proud of the guys, because I wouldn't be able to do some of it without the guys. Like you said, we ain't finished where we wanted to finish, but all we can do is just, wake up the next day and keep going.
How validating is it to come into this situation after all that's been said, the narrative that's been spun against you coming out of Pittsburgh, to not only have the breakout season that you had, but ultimately, from an individual standpoint, to then get that recognition as one of the best in the league?
No, for sure. I definitely say refreshing for me as far as like new year. It's a new year coming up. When I came in this year, I was new to this team, got to know the guys. Just all a new thing for me, so super refreshing as the year, closes up.
And as it closes up, how important is it to stop the 3-game slide and end on a positive note?
Super important. That's That's all I was like. That's one of the parts of waking up and being where your feet are, because I feel like if you handle that first, then we can kind of go into these games with a winning mindset.
A lot of guys go to the Pro Bowl and want to pick the brains of other guys that they leave with. Is that something that you'd like to do? And who are some of the guys that you want to just pick their brains on?
I really know a lot of the guys. It's my first one, so I wouldn't necessarily know, but definitely just kick it with them, try to connect with them outside of football.
What the Pro Bowl going to be at this year? Anybody know?
Do you feel that even though CD missed a few games, given what he was able to do, still breaking the 1,000-yard mark and for the 5th consecutive season, do you feel like it was a bit of a snub to have him not in the Pro Bowl? Or
he definitely my guy, so I'm always say he should have been in there. But like I said, you can only control what you can control. Like you said, he missed a few games. That's probably what they was thinking. But me personally, I definitely think he should have been in there.
So the Pro Bowl is in San Francisco?
When do you start thinking contract offseason?
In the offseason.
With the offseason?
Yeah.
There you go, Clarence. Get him. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop talking about that man money.
But, does this Pro Bowl season make the money go up?
It definitely improves as far as like a career. It improves my career, but as far as like contractually wise, like you said, I can just wait until the offseason. Try to, like he said, finish up this season on a positive, good note.
Clarence, man, why you ask that question? Do a giraffe neck make him look tall? Yes. Do a Pro Bowl season make the money go up? Yes. What is it supposed to do? Nobody wants to go to trash San Francisco. Yeah, that's crazy. I remember when Pro Bowls used to be in Honolulu or somewhere like Hawaii, wherever parts of the Hawaii it was. And that used to be a treat. Man, you can go to San Francisco during the bye week. You can go to San Francisco literally on a weekend. It ain't nothing special about San Francisco. No offense to anybody that lives there. But I'm just saying, like, the Pro Bowl been watered down so much. This is my thoughts. Y'all can take it however y'all want to leave it. I think that the Pro Bowl should be like an award ceremony where you don't even have to play the game now. Let it be like, hey, you've been nominated. You're going to get your award for being the XY wide receiver or what have you. And they don't even have to play the damn game. You can just literally be that. Like, you let everybody dress up nice and they show some highlights of you. Invite some content curators out, some fan engagement for all of the hard access that we did all this season, and just have like a little meet and greet type of thing at some place or location. Yeah, don't even have, because even flag football, people be worried about Achilles and ACLs and all of this stuff. I remember when Pro Bowl was really a Pro Bowl thing. I remember back in the days with Tecmo Bowl, you used to get one Pro Bowl team and you played against the other Pro Bowl team and you had fun with it, right? And you can hit. Now Pro Bowl is like, and then they start doing the alternates. I think the NFL messed it up when you had the Pro Bowl before the damn Super Bowl. It was crazy. I think that the NFL screwed us so much, man, on how we used to love the game. Now they water it down so much. Still, they should go back to the old ways. Still had an effing Super Bowl, right? And then after that, give it 2 weeks or give it a week, and then you have the Pro Bowl. So you can absolutely see the people talking that stuff, saying, yeah, man, you see this ring? Yeah, we won the Super Bowl. Now we're finna win the Pro Bowl. Yeah.
How'd you find out you got named to the Pro Bowl?
It was the internet. Last night my agent called me. That was one of the first guys I talked to, and then no, I didn't post anything. I just waited to see how they were gonna send me the stuff like that. So really word of mouth per usual.
Validation of getting.
Well, let me get right here. Boom.
Thanks, Q.
Thank you.
We're gonna listen to that, but I'm on. I said, G. Let me see what right here. Boom. Appreciate all of y'all, man. States here. trying to find you. He says, oh, yeah, get your mind right. Says, I said Dak should have stood on the table after the Green Bay loss. He had no contract. He had no contract. He didn't know whether or not he was going to be here. You remember, after the Green Bay loss, he didn't have a single contract. Everybody was imploding. We had came off of winning 17 or 18 home games in a row. Our defense that year was top tier defense. We didn't. Can y'all still hear me? Yeah, let me see if I can go right here. My face done froze. Let me see. Man, what happened to my camera, man? Can y'all still hear me? My face done froze real bad. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can still hear me. Yeah. Yeah, I started talking too much, man. That's what it was. What happened? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can still hear me. Yeah, Lord. Lord, hey, hello. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Y'all can still hear me, but I'm not moving somehow. Man, see that they done got me. The Illuminati all over my body. So y'all can hear me. All right. All right, so neither here nor there. Let me see if I can build a plane as we fly. Yeah. Yeah, one face frozen. OBS tripping. Okay, good. Well, let me see if I can do this. All right, have yourself a merry little Christmas. All right, so they took the camera away out of the night that covered me. Black as a pit from pole to pole. I thank God for my unconquerable soul.
Obviously, the season didn't go as you guys had intended, but just talk about the validation of getting a 4th Pro Bowl now.
I mean, for sure. I mean, it's a huge blessing. You know, I give all the glory to God. Like you said, it's definitely been a difficult year. One of the most difficult I can really remember, but it does feel good to at least, you know, get that recognition from my peers. You know, the respect that comes with that. So it's huge for me for sure.
What's it been like for you switching to left tackle, and Brian Schottenheimer said that's where you're going to be to finish off the season?
I mean, it's definitely been, you know, different. You know, it's been a while, but I mean, it's familiar territory for sure. I'll just say the biggest things for me are the technical aspects of it. Like even this week, you know, it's an away game, so you know we might, you know, have some cadence variation and things of that nature, and that's just something that, you know, is a little bit different at tackle. Whereas at guard, you know, I'm right next to the person who's responsible for that cadence. You know, I move out a little further, it's a little different. So just being on the nuances of things is important.
How much are you able to lean on guys like Tyron Smith to kind of help you with the technical aspect?
I mean, it's huge for me, and you know, I'm thankful my rookie year to have had guys like Tyron, you know, Jason Peters to kind of help me through and kind of recognize, you know, some of the things that, you know, I needed to do to put myself in position to be successful at the position. And so I really leaned back on a lot of that training, you know, a lot of the stuff I, you know, felt from that first year. Even, you know, when it comes to being confident out there in space, like that's the biggest thing, is just really dominating that space when you're out there.
If it's something that's permanent, how early do you want to know that you're a left tackle?
I mean, as soon as possible, I would hope. But like,
does it
you know,
change your off-season training, or you know, you got to?
I mean, honestly, like my mindset's gonna be the same. Like, you know, this off season, I was for sure I'll be playing guard, and so I train like a guard. I'm playing tackle, so you know it is what it is. But you know, we'll have those conversations. We had those conversations. I'm really not letting my mind get too far ahead of that. Like I said, you know, I know this is something we're doing for the rest of the season, and in my mind, that's just what it is for the rest of the season. So, you know.
Would you mind? I mean, do you have a preference?
I mean, bro, like I'm an all-pro guard, bro. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, that's the simple truth, that we're just looking at stuff purely off facts. So we'll see what happens. I'll have those conversations. We had those conversations and kind of see where everybody's head is at.
What makes you better?
That boy said, "Yo, bro, I'm an all-pro guard." You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't really on that mindset of switching. I'm an all-pro guard. You know what I'm saying? Like letting y'all know. I'm doing community service right now, but I'm literally a guard, you know, and I get that. we need an all-pro tackle. and I don't know whether or not that could be a situation and scenario.
Sleeper is the #1 fantasy sports app. It pays to know sports. Pick more or less on top players. Your first pick is on us, so start winning now. Play in Texas, Georgia, Minnesota, and 27 more states. Pick anytime across all sports, pregame or live. Over 10 million players are already on Sleeper. Make your picks count. Score up to 1,000 times your cash. Join today. Get up to $100 credit using code LAW. Call your shot on Sleeper. Download now.
Call your shot. Download Sleeper now. Use promo code LAW. $20 from me to you will be added to your account. On top of that, they will match up to $100 on your first initial deposit. So be sure to use Sleeper, download it, and receive $20 added to your account. How about that, Cowboy Nation? With that being said, I want to do a quick thing before I go into this other topic. And it was crass of the Chargers. They knew what they was doing. They tried to play coy and act like they didn't know what they was doing. But they did knew what they was doing. They put captions and they bleeped out my guy, Cooper Beebe. Now, me and Cooper Beebe, originally, I reached out to him about a couple of years ago when he first came on to the Cowboys. I wanted him to come out to the Cowboys experience when I was doing that event with them, and they had no reasons. They had no way to reach out to players. So if y'all ever go to Cowboys experience events, 9 times out of 10, it's Law Nation that reach out to players, right? Because we develop like an personal relationship with individuals here on Law Nation Sports. So it's not just when we ragging on players, it's not like we try to belittle anybody, right? But we get to know players, and not just them. We get to know Mama BB, Daddy BB, and all of the BBs and all of this stuff. So what happened here was the Chargers tried to pull us a quick one on me, on my guy, right? And I'm going to let AI Tisha get in there and start talking in a few seconds about the subject matter. And it was crass of them to do that. You know, I think that, you know, certain segments of people, they can't slip up and say one word wrong, right? Because if they do it, you know, whoo-wee, different set of circumstances. Like, we can be live right now, and it happened before with me. You know, I can be like, instead of saying naysayer, I can say, man, my nigga over here, we was over here rolling dice, and it slip out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? I can do that. Ain't no consequences and repercussions for me. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no tribes of people gonna come after me and say, hey, stop saying it N-word, right? But if I was John Machota and I was like, yeah, man, my niggas over here, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying John Machota would say something like that, but you get what I'm saying? Like, the whole athletics and everybody over there, they would tell John, hey, man, you know, hey, it's been good that you work for the athletic, and we just going to have to let you go and part ways. And the Cowboys going to have to come out and make a statement saying that we do not, you know, endorse those type of things. So what the Chargers tried to do to my brother from another mother, unmelanated like me, they tried to do him and say that he pointed out and said the N-word to a dude, you know, knowing that he got 2 brothers right beside him, you know. And sometimes we give people a pass here and there, you know, maybe it's on a selective few they can get a pass to say the word, you know. And anybody can say anything they want to say, by the way. I'm just saying, freedom of speech. But there are consequences with it, you know. Yeah, but it is for what it is when they tried to paint this picture and then be coy with it, and it went viral, of course. You know, I had Mama BB and Daddy BB and all of them reach out to me and say, man, thank you, man, for standing up for my son. So for context, I'm going to play this audio. But hold on, I'm going to play the what I captioned first so y'all can really get what I'm trying to say and convey here. AI Tisha, you see right there on the 20 hours ago, Law Nation Sports, can you read what I put out there that I want to be very clear? Yeah.
I want to be very clear. Cooper Beebe is far from a racist. I support him and I've got his back 1,000%. The entire Beebe family is solid, authentic, and full of character. Anyone who actually knows Cooper or has been around him understands the kind of person he is on and off the field. As a number Cowboys fan and someone who values integrity, I stand with Cooper Beebe. He is an incredible individual in both his professional and personal life, and I won't let false narratives or clipped audio change that reality. Respect matters. Context matters. Truth matters.
You call me a oh, okay. Appreciate it. What? You call me a oh, okay. Appreciate it. Ooh, hey, that's because you said bad words. He was talking shit. He called me a bad word. I don't know what he said. He said something, he pointed at me. He called me a bad word. That's called karma. Instant karma. You keep pointing at me, it's going to happen again.
So that was number 0, Hanley. And these were the words of Cooper Beebe. He says literally said whole R, meaning that, the responsibility of the center is to point out the mic, to also shift protect, and to also point out where you're going to slide those protections at. And he said that's our call versus Abbey front. Imagine bleeping out what I said to make me seem racist. You guys are pieces of SHIT, Chargers, and laugh out loud instant karma. So the Chargers on behalf of this, they took that post down, right? But the damage already been done. So there are all these people out here saying, hey man, we got a racist over there, man, fits right on in with the Joneses and all of that stuff. Now I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna keep a dime on y'all, man. I'm gonna keep a dime on y'all right here. I'm gonna keep a real good dime on y'all, man. Now, if that was Jerry Jones, man, I don't think that. Hey, if that was Jerry Jones, man.
What's your point?
My point is, Jerry, if you would have said something like that and people bleeped it out and it made it seem as if though you were racist, I would have been like, hey, Jerry, I always knew you said that word. I'm offended, I wouldn't have made that statement. I would have been like, yeah, man. Yeah, I believe it. Jerry, I seen you. Yeah, I saw that picture napping in 1934. Yeah, I see that. But since it's my brother from another mother, Cooper Beebe, man, I know the kid, man, and I know that crushed him. He when I hit Cooper Beebe up, man, it's immediately a response. He ain't no, when you I hate new iPhones and all this stuff, but it lets you know when people are typing. So if I type Cooper Beebe, you can see the little things that's moving around saying, hey, man, everything is good, all is well. He's solid, man. I don't ask nothing for these guys, and Tom Beebe and them. And when I hit him up, it's always an immediate response. It don't take 2 to 3 days. And I value that, because I think I've been fair and square, with the Beebe family. I've never been that type of person to flex anything, because I know that these are good people, man. So it's shame on the Chargers. They eventually took the post down or what have you. It's still up on my page, though, just so we can have that transparency here. Over, thousands of people to watch this video, and I don't like nobody painting a picture on our players. Here's the number one cardinal rule on the other side of it. Now, we can talk about our players, that's just how it is, that's family. But we shouldn't let nobody else talk about our players. You know, that's going against the family. I can talk about Kenneth Murray. Don't y'all talk about Kenneth Murray on the other side. Eagles and Washington and Giants people. Don't y'all start talking about our people over here. Come on with it. So it is for what it is, man. Yes, indeed. Somebody said, man, can we only catch Jerry and them slipping up, man, and saying that N-word, man? Even if they just say naysayer, maybe we can get AI involved, you know? But neither here nor there, Cowboy Nation. When we start talking about, clickbait for them Chargers, it's crazy. It's flat out crazy, man. Yeah. BB T-Jack 321 says he seems solid. You know, yeah. He's very solid, man. Very solid kid, man. Very solid kid. We were talking about defenses, and all I did was I went to Google and I typed in top NFL defensive coordinators. And they gave me a list. And some of these guys are out of the league or what have you. But you can see this list of defensive coordinators. And I put best defensive coordinators in the NFL. They got Steve Spagnuolo, Vic Fangio, Bill Belichick, Brian Flores, Todd Bowles, Dan Quinn made that list. Dennis Allen is on that list. And I don't even know how to say this guy's name. How you say that? You know, that guy's name. Jim Schwartz, Wade Phillips, Louis Armstrong, I don't know, man. Buddy Ryans, he's from the heavens. D'Amico Ryans. Don Martindale, that's Wink, ain't it? That's his government name, I guess. Dick LeBeau, that even sounds like a good defense, boy. Dom Capers. Patrick Graham, Jim Johnson, Steve Wilkes, Bobby Boucher. Raheem Morris and them, Steve Wilkes. Terrell Austin. Bud Carsons. I don't know if he's still alive. That's an old picture, man. Well, he must have been around the 1930s. What I'm trying to get at is that I don't see Matthew Eberflus. But who would you guys love to have as your defensive coordinator? Because if I'm going to text Dak Prescott during the offseason because I told him I will. I don't want to hit him up during the season. It's just not my flow. Who do y'all want as a DC? There's no salary cap as relates to this, by the way. There's no salary cap at all. Y'all let me know who you would like to see at this particular situation. Now, there's somebody says if you put in worse defense, let me see if I put in worse, bad. I'm going to put in bad defensive coordinators. I don't know. Wait a minute. Hey, that shouldn't be at the top of my damn thing right here, man. All right. I'm just D. Bad defensive coordinators, and the first person to pull up was that damn dude. Shit. From Lou Tanks, my guy. Yeah, man. Oh, Lord. All right, let me see what they had here. Boy, I'm just looking through some stuff now. Brian Flores, Todd Bowles. Yeah. Vic Fangio, number one. Steve Spagnuolo. Flores, Vince Joseph, Jesse Mentors, Robert Saleh. Boy, we had a chance. Just Stephen Jones, don't like the minority. Oops, did I say that out loud? Jerry Jones. Oops. Jim Schwartz, Cleveland Browns. Todd Bowles, Jeff Hafley, Zach Orr, Steve Wilkes, Dennis Allen, Al Goat. What the hell is his name doing up here? I know for sure. I know they lying. All right. Matt Burks. Anthony Weaver. Okay. Louis Armstrong. Matt Eberflus 18th. This is before the season started off, so they had him in. I guess I know that number is crazy now. Bobby Bobek, Aiden Durde, from Seattle Seahawks, balling. Jeff Ulbrich, Patrick Graham, Shane Bowen, Joe Witt Jr., Brandon Staley, Lord, their defense terrible. Chris Shula, Denard and them, Nick Rallis. Have you see that guy's name, man? Terrell Williams, Kevin Shepard, Antonio Capilano. How do you say that man's name? I'm terrible with Italian names, and as y'all can see, and all them other names. But I guarantee you, they need to do a redo on this list. Because if we were 18 in real life, oh, Lord, we'd be good. Bad defensive coordinators in NFL, that's crazy. San Francisco is for real. Aaron Glenn is in New York. If Aaron Glenn get fired and he followed the train of what Todd Bowles did, I wouldn't be mad at all. For him to come here. I know what we can get out of him. I've seen what the Detroit Lions defense looked like. I've seen how he attacked those particular things as it relates to being in the folds with his players and everything, and trying to make the adjustments. But Jim Schwartz would be the number one solid guy that I would like to have. Xavier, you're not lying. That would be the guy that I would love to see. If Jim Schwartz got the number one defense with a terrible offense like they do, all I can say is, can you imagine him with the top 5 offense? That's Super Bowl. Jerry, you will win the Super Bowl. I know Jim Schwartz is under contract. I would guarantee. Let me go right here. I'm going to pull up PFF one more time. And I'm going to pull up Browns, Cleveland, all right? They had the number 2 defense. And they only put up 246 points, man. Juxtaposed to us putting 424 points. I'm telling you right now, ladies and gentlemen, if this scab sucker can have the number 2 defense with them only having 246 points, I'm telling y'all right now that I'm guaranteeing Super Bowl if you get Jim Schwartz as your defensive coordinator. You can book it. I'll say this. I would get rid of them 2 first-round draft picks we got left and have a consolation prize. Give me Jim Schwartz, and we give y'all the 2 first-round draft picks that we got left, because we still got 2 first-round draft picks, right? And I would give y'all a 3rd or a 4th or something like that for Jim Schwartz. And I would never look back. I'd never ask for nothing else in life. I'll say, I guarantee that we go into somebody's Super Bowl. We in the Super Bowl. I'm going to purchase my tickets in advance. We going. And I don't give a damn of what anybody say. Here go the Cowboys. Here go the Cowboys saying that they about to win the Super Bowl. Yeah, I'm saying that. I'm speaking boldly, you know. I'm guaranteeing, yeah, you can book me and I'm gonna go ahead and purchase my tickets and everything. With injuries, without injuries, I'm still purchasing my tickets. You see what he did? Yeah, man, shoot. I guarantee it. You know. Blue Magic, I think I took that off. I think I took the Blue Magic off. But I guarantee it's a name brand. Let me go to my proud partners over here.
It starts from the first phone call. Most of the time, you're going to talk to Gene Burkett, a 30-year partner. You're not going to talk to some employee that just got put on the phones that day.
There are things that are so crucial, especially if it's a cataclysmic event, to have our experts get out and look at the vehicle, witness statements, photos, the whole thing.
Call Frankel first.
Chosen by the people, feared by the insurance companies. Call Frankel first.
No doubt. There's 214 or 817. Every 3 you can dial. And when you drafting a lawyer, make sure that they will be your number 1 draft pick. Frankel and Frankel personal injury lawyers, they backed by a combined of 100 years of experiences. Combined, not individually. Somebody be thinking I'll be saying individually, and they say, man, these guys are vampires. But even if they are, they will vamp for you and not against you like those insurance companies. So be sure to reach out to our proud partners, Frankel and Frankel personal injury lawyers. And on top of that, if you can't dial that number, just visit frankelfirm.com. But what number that you can dial is 657-390-7391. And hit me up on Christmas Eve about who you believe that can achieve here as the defensive coordinator and help this team get back to the Super Bowl. Now, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not afraid to say it. Some people are. I got from the 979, but when he tried to help that 9, all they could see, what's good, DP? What's good, man?
All right, man. Let me get myself together. Appreciate it again.
Appreciate you, man.
Always, man. Happy holidays to you, and my condolences go out to Angie, man, on the passing of the father, man. You know, thoughts and prayers with her for sure. I guess for me, when it comes to defense, like a defensive coach, I mean, in a perfect world, you know, we could get somebody like a Jim Schwartz or Van Joseph, Raheem Morris, to name a few. But this isn't a perfect world. This is the Cowboys, so
right.
I can definitely see them going the route of probably promoting Aaron White Cotton as a DC or doing like what you said, and bringing somebody here who, I don't know, maybe he was a defensive lines coach or some crap and bringing them in here, and then we're gonna be stuck with the same old foolishness like usual. So I mean. You know, I know we're not. Is this like just we talking about random topics today, or? Oh
yeah. Whatever you want to talk about, man. We can get you in here, man, and all of that good stuff.
Okay. Well, I'll try not to babble for too long. I'm sure you got a line going, but I guess like for me, going into the draft, I don't want to see them go after another offensive lineman, man. I'm tired of seeing it. I don't feel like us going in there and then you got to develop another lineman, man. I think that they should, you know, spend a little money or I know they ain't got too many picks, but at least spend a little money and go out and get a legit tackle, because I get Tyler Smith doesn't want to go to left tackle, so you might not be able to work that out. So, I mean, just, man, spend a little money and do that, man. Just spend them 2 first-round picks on some defensive players. Me personally, I think they should go get a edge rusher and a linebacker, because I think if you can like get that front four, get those linebackers taken care of, I think that'll help the corners out. And I don't know, I would say try to see if you can find a corner in free agency, man. But that's just my opinion. I mean, you're right on the money, DP. I want to go into the draft not looking for a safety, cornerback, linebacker, edge rusher, you know what I'm saying, and Miracle Water and all of this stuff. I need to go into this draft after I done danced a little bit in free agency, looking for maybe just a safety or maybe just a cornerback, but not looking for all 4 or 5 of those things. Yeah, so you're right, man. I don't know, I guess in my humble opinion that, let's just hypothetically say Caleb Downs, he drops to Dallas and they decide to take him. I wouldn't be mad at that by any means, but I feel that if they didn't take care of that, the front four, then, you you're still not getting any pressure on the QB, and then Caleb Downs, he's not going to maybe necessarily look as advertised, and then we're going to be saying the same thing about, well, not you, but like, some of these fickle Cowboy fans, they're going to start saying the same thing about him, like they're saying about Siobhan Ravel. Oh, he sucks.
Yeah.
He's trash. They start whining and crying like they do every doggone time, man. Like, I can't stand some of these other Cowboy fans, man. They just be whining and complaining, man. And it don't take much, man. Like, what's that little voice you always be doing? You be making fun of? George Pickens, he sucks. He can't play.
You got it nailed to the T.
I'm like, man, shut y'all crybaby behinds up, man.
Yeah.
God dang, man.
Yo.
God dang, just whine and complain, man. Y'all whine more than my daughter does. She 2 years. She don't even cry as much as y'all do. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's also be like I would love to see, man, just them folks, edge rusher and linebacker, get that guy Sonny Styles, I think it's his name, from Ohio State.
Right.
And I like the guy Cassius Howell from A&M. I mean, I'm a little biased because I'm from that area. So I mean, but if they address those, man, I think that they'd definitely be in a much better shape, man. But who knows, man? This is the Cowboys, of course, and they do a lot of crazy things as usual. So, but as always, Law, man, like I said again, happy holidays to you. I always appreciate you giving me a chance to speak, man. And I'm going to keep tuning in, man. Salute to you.
Thank you, man. That's my guy, DP, man. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling in. And
yes,
great impersonation of the voice, man. I didn't think nobody else would be able to do it, Yeah, man, y'all see what I'm doing? Yes, indeed. Caleb Downs is really good, man. Tape is beautiful to watch, man. You sit at the edge of your seat watching his tape. You enjoy it. And I put this poll out there just the other day, and it says in 2026 NFL draft safety, Caleb Downs and linebacker Sonny Styles. And, boy, it has a few Eagles people jumping in there saying, hey, yeah, look at the Cowboys fans. They already talking about draft. That's okay. Because just wait. When they get knocked up out of the playoffs and they have a more push to the back draft for them, it's going to be 24-hour live stream talking bad about them. Yeah. We're going to have a celebratory Eagles funeral too. So I'm going to remember that. But Sonny Styles, football pedigree, Caleb Downs, football pedigree, both of them got bloodlines in the league. I know that picture does a disservice to my guy, Caleb Downs. Because a lot of people said, man, wait a minute, we already got a Deuce Vaughn. To be fair, people fail to realize Sonny Styles is like 6'6", man. That joker's 6'6", man. And Caleb Downs is like 6'1" or 6 foot, right at around that size. So he just looks small compared to Sonny Styles, But either one of these guys can be the future for us. And I'm glad that they sitting side by side because the year 2026 is about to be here. And if y'all into those numbers and all of this stuff, maybe one of these guys can be on our side, And I think that when you look at it, regardless of it, they will help the team more than hurt the team. That's how I look at it with these youngins. I got from the 205 Zeta, not Beta. You're live. Talk to me, man. What you got?
Yo, love, man. Merry Christmas, because you probably won't be on live tomorrow. But topic of discussion for today is defense. And Sonny Styles and Caleb Downs, I don't think you're gonna be able to get Caleb Downs. I think
Right.
He's gonna be like an early draft pick. But if you're able to get Sonny Styles, you gotta get him. I don't think there's a better linebacker in the class but him. I think it's just Sonny Styles. And
Sonny Styles.
One other thing, if you get Sonny Styles and unable to get Caleb Downs, because you probably won't, I would look into the safety from Alabama, Bray Hubbard.
Okay. Y'all be doing some homework, boy. I love when y'all be way ahead of us, man. I love that, you know.
Oh nah, because look, I'm in Alabama. I'm an Auburn fan, so you know I watch a lot of Alabama games. And Bray Hubbard, he nice. If you watch Alabama games, you know about Bray Hubbard.
Okay.
Defense. Look, this draft is completely about defense. Like, I'm trying to be like the United States of America. I'm spending all my money on a defense military budget. That's what I'm doing for this draft. One other thing, man. I heard you was talking about Schwartz, the guy like a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
Jim Schwartz. And let's say you have a top defense, but you know you this is the Dallas Cowboy way. You get Jim Schwartz, now you got the top defense, but you let George Pickens go, and now your offense is struggling.
You got Ryan Flanoy, man. You got Ryan Flanoy. I'm messing with you.
All right, man.
Oh, my God. Yeah, man.
You got Trayshawn Holden.
Yeah, right. They're going to roll out there with CeeDee Lamb, Ryan Flanoy, and Trayshawn Holden, baby. But nah. But keep going.
Yeah. You play tomorrow. I don't understand why we play so many games on short weeks, man. The NFL don't want us to win.
Man, NFL, they set us up bad this year, bro. And only we can see it. Outsiders, they would never understand it. They just be like same old Cowboys, man. Regardless of whether or not we even had a good defense, man, it would be really rough. Now that I thought about it, like after the bye. Like, they could have mixed up some of them damn games, man. We didn't have to have it that way. And they could have mixed up some of the games for the Eagles, man. They spread their stuff out, you know. And I'm not trying to say that's the reason why they in and we out, but man, let's be real, man. They put a number on us, man.
Yeah, the Eagles got a nice schedule.
They went to ChatGPT and they put in how to make this schedule as difficult as possible for the Cowboys. And they went and reworked it until it came true. That's what I believe will happen. Because ain't no way. The scheduling don't make sense. Like if I'm looking back at this schedule now, and I said it before the season started, so that's why I can at least say it now. You know, so case in point, week 1, fam, we played against the Philadelphia Eagles. That's supposed to have been the damn Washington versus Philly. We didn't deserve to have that right for week 1, right? Right. Because the damn Eagles never played the Washingtons yet, you know, until the end. And then we played New York. I get that. We played Chicago. I get that. Green Bay, New York. Okay, I understood that to a degree. But what gave us really pains was Philly, Kansas, Detroit, Minnesota, Los Angeles, back to Washington. Look, they know for sure that was going to be a hard, long stretch, man. For anybody, even if Washington's supposed to be the Washington team. Just think about it now. Just think about it. That's difficult on anybody's plate.
Oh, yeah, the league got it out for us, man. I'm not even going to get into all the conspiracies about
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, that's too much of a deep dive, man. But you know the league, they don't like us, man. Nobody do. It's hard being a Cowboys fan. And I'm used to it because, look, I'm an Auburn fan. I'm living in Alabama. It's a day-to-day struggle.
Day-to-day, man. Yeah.
So, look, I'm just like, man, look, for Cowboys upcoming season, if you address your defense in this draft and you get some nice defensive pieces, for the love of God, don't draft nobody with an ACL tear, nothing like that. Please. Please don't draft nobody hurt. And don't draft another tackle. If you draft another tackle, you can see me in 2027. Yeah. Because I'm done.
You ain't lying,
if you draft another offensive lineman, I'm done, man.
But what if they play as good as Tyler Booker did this year, you know?
Well, I mean, shoot, we got the offense.
To be fair, Tyler Guyton is the only sore piece right now on the offensive line that they done drafted, offensively speaking. And he had a better season this year, but he just got hit with the injuries, so they move him to IR now.
I wasn't a big fan of us drafting Tyler Booker like that, though, because I felt like you had a guard, Brock Hoffman, TJ Bass. I thought you reached for him. But that was just me. He's still a very good guard.
Yeah, he good.
He's going to be the guard for the future.
Yeah, he going to be one of them. I'm going to speak it into existence. They say don't do it, but I'm doing it. He's going to be another Zach Martin type. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hope we don't waste him.
Don't waste them, man. Appreciate you for calling in, though, fam.
Yes, sir. Law.
Yes, indeed, man. It's a good call from him. Hey, people, I get it. Just says, is it just Tom Jr.? He said, no excuses, Law. Yeah, excuses are facts that people don't want to hear. I'm not a billionaire. I can say I got excuses for it. I can say I got some excuses for it, but it's just the reality. I'm not a billionaire, you know. I don't have the privileges like the Bill Gates of the world. Bill Gates' dad was a millionaire, multi-millionaire, by the way. You know what I'm saying? So everybody that look like me that got to be a billionaire, they had to do some stuff, and they get targets put on their backs, you know. So I'm just saying these are not excuses. These are facts. That this would have been a hard thing to pull off. A real hard thing to pull off. And we pulled off 2 good games. Philly, you beat Philly. You beat Kansas City. You had to go to Detroit after a short week to fight against a Detroit team. All they had to do is at least have some, at least we could have played. Instead of that Detroit game, they could have put the Giants right here. At least, man, give us a little love for somewhere, man. They could have gave us the Giants somewhere right. This should have been the Carolina game or something. They didn't have to have us playing against the Detroit Lions. And what they were really banking on, ladies and gentlemen, look at the previous year for the Minnesota Vikings. This was a playoff team. All 4 of them teams were former playoff teams. The Washington was a playoff team. They knew for sure that the Vegas had a Super Bowl head coach. So they were banking that the Vegas Raiders was going to be good. After the bye week, they turned it up on us, baby. Shit. Just glad that the Vegas Raiders were the Vegas Raiders. I'm not trying to give anybody excuses on this, but that would have been a difficult stretch regardless of the situation. They were banking on that the Cowboys were going to start off kind of hot, and they was going to say, hey, this is going to be the epic downfall. There's no way we should be playing on Christmas. There's no way we should be playing tomorrow, basically. It's just for what it is, man. Netflix special at 12 o'clock. You got the beat writers over here worried, man, because they barely got a chance to spend time with their families and loved ones on Thanksgiving. Now, I know it come with the territory and prices of doing business, but now they can't even spend time in familyship on Christmas. I'm just saying, man. Let me get to the next caller, man. I got from the 409, and then I got 100 grand with the plan. All right, 409, what's on your mind?
Come let us adore him, kneel down before him, worship and adore him.
Mm-hmm.
Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year from the sounds of Soft Souls and Hits and Oldies, Point Dexter. Now, next we have Donnie McClurkin. You ever seen them doggo commercials? Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Thank you. This album will be out on December the 24th.
You have to do the what is it, Nat King Cole?
Nat King
Merry
Cole.
Christmas.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost, thank you, snipping at your nose. Your tie cow. Merry Christmas. Those commercials used to be the hit back in the days, man. Why buy the CD? What that dude said, why buy the CD and you get the infomercial for free? Just play them on loops.
Just play them on the loop.
Yeah,
Hey,
play them on
man,
loops.
look, I just wanted to call in to wish you and your family, man, a Merry Christmas.
Mhm.
You know, Cowboys ain't really got nothing to play for. You know, we talked about it way back in April, man. It's the same old, you know. You got players getting signed, you know, Hunter Lucy and Ferguson and stuff, and these players can be replaced. You hear what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't have, you know, I hope they don't run the Pickens thing as a mini series this offseason. You know, I just, you know, either you're gonna sign the man, extend the man, or let the man go and get out there and get his money. You know, but I don't look forward to the drama of the offseason. I really don't. They had fun, you know, the Kansas City game, you know, Philadelphia game, you know, hey, they gave me a little enjoyment this year. It's too bad that it took a player to lose his life for them to get some fire in their belly. You hear what I'm saying? But no, another lost season, more or less. But I want to wish you and everybody out there, all the Law Nation, a very, very Merry Christmas. Understand the reason for the season. It's not the gifts that you give, it's the gift of the Savior that you have received. Okay? Put that out there and let people know, because that's what I'm doing. I'm celebrating. Man, look, I'm finna put on my pajamas.
Okay.
And go to a pajama Christmas party at my sister's house. We're going to have all the family in their pajamas, and we're going to have some fun together and just celebrate Christmas. You know, it's always a season where I'm a little sad. You know, I'm always thinking about all the people that's not here, but this Christmas, you know, I go back and remembering Christmases when I was a kid, you know, having my mother, having my father, and my uncles and stuff, and how much they used to just, man, they used to spoil me. You know what I'm saying? Christmas time, I look forward to it because it was just so great. So make that Christmas great for them kids, man, because that's what it's really about. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't
the
lying,
Christmas time is not for us, man, to be running around here. It's to enjoy your family, man, and enjoy the kids. When Christmas came, I thought I was the richest kid in the world.
Man.
I didn't know my parents took 6 months to pay for all that stuff.
Right.
But at the time, all I had to do was say I wanted Hot Wheels, and I got Hot Wheels. I say I want a bike, I got a bike. I got a scooter. You hear what I'm saying? It's a magical time, especially for the kids, man. But I just want, like I said, I just called in. It's not about football today. It's about the spirit of Christmas. It's about loving your family, man. And I hope everybody out there have a very, very Merry Christmas. And I'm going to say, how about that Savior?
Hey, how about that Savior? Come on with it, boy. You got me remixing. Yes, indeed. Appreciate you, Poindexter. Always great talking to you, bro. Yes, indeed.
Love
Be
you,
safe,
man.
man.
Have a great
Much
Christmas.
love to you, man. Matching pajama sets, man, and all that good stuff, man. Good.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah.
My wife, you know she got it tricked out, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
She
yeah.
gone off to get some Santa socks that she saw somewhere. She said, oh, I got some socks. I'm going to go get these socks.
Yeah.
bro. You know?
Yes,
It's all
indeed, man.
good.
Most
Have
certainly.
a great day, man. Have a great Christmas.
Likewise, that's Poindexter. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. May your days be light. Thank you. You know, but yeah, I mean, Christmas different, man. It's 82, 83 degrees out here in Texas. You got the AC unit still rolling. The world changed, man. CERN done changed up the world. I think that, you know, the paradoxes are already happening. Most of you guys are not even real. I know. The world is ending, man. You know, we are in a simulation, man. That's what it is, man. Old folks say, man, the world coming to an end. Yeah. It must be to the end now. You know what I'm saying? Stuff being revealed, and the Tartarians are coming back, and Anunnakis are right around the corner. You know, Egypt was absolutely here, not over there. You know, all of this stuff, man. People are awakening. The great awakening, is happening, So it won't be long. So y'all make sure that y'all cover everything. All of this stuff is just a distraction. The P. Diddy thing that came out, the Cowboys losing, all of this is distraction. Trump the president, all of this a great distraction, So this world is not real. I'm telling y'all, man, the end time is coming. It is. We gonna wake up from a nightmare and we gonna realize that, that's why y'all numbers done change. Yeah. Juke, he says, wait, I'm an AI. I was watching one of them sci-fi movies and they gotta tell you a little bit of the truth in the movie because that's how the world works, and that's Dak Prescott fault too. Yeah. You gotta tell you a little bit of the truth. And this robot was just trying to save all of the world and everything. And the person said, you didn't know? And the robot was like, nah, I didn't know. You artificially intelligent, Hey, it was like cuss word. Like, wait a minute, I'm not real. No, you're not real. That's some of y'all, man. Yeah. Flat earthers, you know what I'm saying? How can the sun be thousands and thousands of miles away? But the atmosphere and the vacuum is cold in space, but it's hot on Earth, So where's absolutely the sun? The sun is not that far away. You got all of this stuff going on. There's two suns, not one sun. There's another sun, and it's on the other side. Boy, we the Matrix, baby. Hollow Earth theory. Yeah. There's never been a person to fly around the world from south to north or north to south. Hey, that lady tried to do it. They never found her, So now all of this stuff is opening up, Y'all know I'm telling the truth, Shoot. Yes, indeed. Had the Grays to reach out to me the other night, Shoot. Beyond the ice wall, Mm-hmm. Yeah. We auditioning for the Angels' wings, man, Mm-hmm. It's mentioned in the Bible, seasons want to be the same in the last days. Yeah, sure right. That Bible, man, they're right on the money with it. I was looking at Tankathon, and we're going to let the next caller on 100 grand in a few. But I was looking at Tankathon, and I was seeing like where we would be at in the draft and everything. Let me pull this up. And they do their mock draft. They've been on point on a lot of things and theories and stuff like that, All right, so boom. We go here and it states the Dallas Cowboys 6-8-1, .433, losing streak 3 games in a row. Then we stroll down and they got us going to draft the guy with the 13th pick. His name is Keldrick Falk. Now, I don't know if this Marshall Falk cousin, brother, son, nephew, or any of this stuff. But when I look at his stat line for your mind, it just put me off, and I said, you know what? I don't want him. I don't want it, He might be he might be a one hell of a pick, I don't know. But I should have asked my guy who said that he's an Auburn fan. But his productivity, man, in college, he wasn't getting sacks then. I don't think that he gonna get sacks on the next level. I'm just saying I could be 1,000% wrong. But if we go through all of this season of pure total torture, and we fool around and draft the guy based off of just measurables, that he's 6'6", 270 pounds. He, in his first year, had 3 total tackles for loss, 1 sack, a PBU, 14 assists, 21 solos, and then his second season, he had 11 total tackles for loss, 1 PBU, a forced fumble, a fumble return. And then his final season, you supposed to ramp that up, fam. He digressed. He got 2 sacks, 4 PBUs, 1 forced fumble return or something like no fumble return. You landed on a fumble. 5 tackles for loss. 23 solos. I don't want that. That's why I can't stand the draft, because somebody on the draft gonna be like breaking down his tape, and they gonna be like, yeah, he can help this team out. Now this C.J. Allen, I do like his tape though, and I'm a little biased because I'm sitting here knowing that we need a linebacker, and his name popped up, and I'm sitting here like, yeah, give me that. Give me that. I don't mind 3.5 sacks from a linebacker. They can hook the flat, cover on the edge, they get around. I would take that. You know what I'm saying? Grass is green. Come on with it. I would take that. And then they got us going with a safe pick, Drew Shelton's of the worlds. Hold on, let me get back there. Hold on, give me 1 second. Boom, Dallas. Drew Shelton with the, I think that would be our 2nd round draft pick. I don't mind that, but it is for what it is. I love the draft, and I can't stand the draft at the same time. At the same damn time. I got Gucci. I got White. From the 201, 100 grand. What's good with you, man?
At the same damn time.
At the same
Alabama
damn time.
in the playoffs. No, hey.
At the same
damn time.
At the same damn time.
Second round, baby. Second round. You know what I'm saying?
Future was cold-blooded with that song.
He was.
Yeah. That song came out 12, 13 years ago, man. I'm sitting like at the same damn time. I heard the other day on the radio. I said, man, this song would be number 1 right now, because ain't no good songs out right now, man.
I got 2 bad
at the same time. Molly, at the same time. Hey, that beat go hard. I like, damn. I said Future was cooking at the same damn time. Hey, now know what we need at the same damn time. I got an offense. I got defense at the same damn time. At the same damn time. At the same. Now we're going platinum, Cowboys, if we get offense and defense at the same damn time. I will go back to this episode and I'll replay this. At the same damn time. Oh my God. Man. Somebody messed it up. We got football, we got Christmas at the same damn time.
Same damn time.
At the same damn time. And then they hit us up early, so man, we gonna have to be eating Christmas food at breakfast time, because there ain't no way in the world they ain't gonna mess up my Christmas time. Like, kids, y'all open up them damn packages, it be 4 o'clock in the morning. Daddy, I'm still asleep. Wake up!
That's what he used to do. Lord. Back in it, Lord. When I was a kid, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, okay, you were one of them.
At the tree. Yeah. What you mean? That's how you do it. Nah. I open up my gifts early. I get to play with them all day.
Yeah.
Nah, dog. Nah. I need it. Nah. I was downstairs early.
If kids watching right now,
the cookies under the tree and all that. Yeah.
If kids watching right now, man, I just couldn't do what my parents did to me, man. Lied to them, talking about a jolly man coming down the chimney. They know who these kids know who Santa Claus is.
Was getting the gifts.
Yeah.
We knew back then. I knew it was my parents. I didn't know about no Santa.
Ain't no Santa. I said, man, he ain't finna get all this credit, man. I worked too damn hard to give it to somebody else, man.
My parents would hide the gifts all through the house so you wouldn't see them, and then about like around 12, 1, 2 o'clock, they start wrapping the gifts. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of come close to the steps to hear what they saying. Oh, wow, yeah. Okay, I got that. Oh, I wait until 8 o'clock in the morning when I go. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
that was smart, man. That was smart of y'all. But man, I got everything they wanted, but them damn bikes, man. I couldn't find a bike for them, man. Them bikes, man, $400-$500.
Wait a minute.
I couldn't find no good bike for them.
Find a bike, or you couldn't afford the bike? Which one was it? You couldn't find it?
Man,
you can't find a bike.
I got girls, man. They picky about them damn bikes.
They want a certain. Okay.
I couldn't find it, man.
Certain type of bike.
There was a certain type. I went to Walmart. I went to Target. I went everywhere. Now I wasn't going Amazon and beyond. To see, the thing is, they wanted to get on the bike and move it around, and they started late 9 and 5.
You ain't know how to put it together. You would have to put it together and all that.
No, they want to touch and feel and ride it before they get on it. You know, these girls different, man.
They already knew what they got already. Okay.
Yeah, they know all they got. They did this Amazon wish list, and they did a whole bunch of stuff, man. Hell yeah. But I got them some rollerblades. I'm still scared as hell because where my house said I'm on a little
rollerblades ain't no joke.
Yeah, come on with it, man.
I remember I got rollerblades for Christmas one year, man. I thought I was roll bounce until you hit the pavement, dog. What? I'm done.
That's it, man.
I was nice with it though. I was nice with it, man. They got rinks out there.
They got what?
Take them to the rink. Take them to the rollerblade rink. Take them to the rink, man.
Man, one want rollerblade, one want Robux, man. Whatever them things, the bucks, the Robux. Try to get them off of. Yeah. So
hey, man, gotta have them play outside, man. Take the tablet away, go play outside.
I did that, but man, you see how hot it is? Mosquitoes and gnats everywhere, man, nowadays. So it's just been it's been one of them things, man. I'm trying to get the Mississippi into them, but man, these girls, man, they're pretty.
All right, man, you got dance class, you got modeling, you know what I mean? Throw them in one of them. Basketball.
I did, but then they don't want to stay committed, man. They like Jerry a little bit. They commit, and then they bag up out of it. I don't want to go no more. I said, man, I'm paying this money, and you don't want. You finna go here, Daddy? You mean, Daddy? No, I'm paying. You better go here and learn how to stand on your toes and spin around. It's different, man. Me, look. Punishment for us back in the days, man, used to be you inside the house. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't go outside. Punishment nowadays for these new kids is that you got to go outside the house. They don't want to be outside.
you got to take the tablets away, man. No more tablets.
I do, man. It's difficult, man. It's difficult, man. They're addicted. I tell you, don't be on the tablet. Then here I am with the beard and everything on my damn phone. Daddy, you on it? I got some news, man. They're talking about Dak right now.
I'm working.
Well, Daddy, I'm working too. I want to be. She asked me the other day. I want to be a content creator. I said, all right, wait a minute.
Oh man,
Lord.
Hey, that might be some money though.
Hey. At the same damn time. Oh my God, boy.
You already know the tricks and all that, man. She'll be lit.
She be lit.
She have 100,000 in like 2 weeks. You'll follow. Hey, everybody
on Roblox.
Follow her.
Yeah. Roblox. Like, I don't know this Law Nation. Yeah, this is another Law Nation. Yeah.
Oh man.
You saw that awkward quiet laugh and stop. What you got for me today, man?
It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
What you got for me, man?
It's just, man. It's just, man. You know, I don't want nobody to get hurt. That's it.
Oh, for tomorrow,
nobody to get hurt.
Yeah.
The next 2 games, nobody to get hurt, man. And let's go for next season, man. You know what I mean? That's it. That's all. And let's see what this draft gonna bring, because we don't know. We don't know, and that's the hard part. We don't know what Jerry Jones gonna do. Just prepare for the ride. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, you know that's it.
Oh, you don't got. You got nothing else, man.
Roll Tide. It's Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
You know what I'm saying? Second round of the playoffs. Y'all know what time it is, man. And don't put no Auburn people back on the phone, man.
Forever gonna be a rivalry. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for calling in.
All right, man.
Playing, man. Yes, indeed. That's my guy. That's 100 grand with the plan. I got MJ from the 206, then I got VIP. But from the 206, you in the mix. Talk to me.
What up, Ross? How you doing, brother?
Man, doing good, man. Can't complain, man. Happy holidays to you and all of
You told me to come on the phone that day, and I was talking to myself.
that. Yeah. We was, I ran out of anytime minutes, and I wasn't going to crank that back up, man. I was like, man, I was tired, so I was like, I'm going ahead and let it go.
Oh, that's what they do? They put you on minutes after a certain time, they'll cut it off?
Yeah, it said the phone line was open for like 6-8 hours. Remember that day I did the play-by-play of the game, and then I did the open up the phone line. The phone line had been open the entire thing, and I wasn't going.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what I was talking about is I was watching Foot. He did I touch the Foot sometime, but he did. I like the Miami D. I like him because he's big and physical, and he's aggressive. And I like the guy that he did from North Carolina State, number 31, the other D. Either one of them with one of them corners, the Tennessee corner or the LSU corner, and you cook them like hot grease, and then you make every safety you put a thing that's the safety's battle. When the new coach comes, don't favoritism. Let the new coach pick the safety spot is open. The best safety that know how to cover, that can tackle, and smart, that know how to read defense. Them are the guys you want in the back. And then you can fix your defense with your end and them corners. And that's how you will make this team real good. You know what I'm saying, Law? Don't favoritism, no safety. Like me and you came there, I was like, the safety spot is open. The best safety that can cover, that can tackle, and they know how to read quarterbacks, and who's not playing hero ball, that's going to be my start.
Yeah.
And I'm Jerry Jones. But all the new safeties, they contracts over anyway, right?
Yeah, I think it's gonna. Let me see. Let me pull up Malik Hooker's contract. Let me see where he's at on his, and then I'm gonna look up Donovan Wilson contract. But keep talking, man, and while I'm doing this,
So we gotta get rid of them guys, cause the corner number 27 we got. He's really a safety, y'all. So I let him play safety. I let him battle for that safety spot. I let Childress, who we got, that I'll beat everybody. You know what I'm saying? But we got Uber. I'm going to call him Uber L. I ain't going to curse anything. I call him Uber L.
Right.
Didn't want to play the real starters because he played scared. And like you say, Law, when you play scared, you lose. That's anything. If you play scared and think these guys can't play, I want to play the veteran. No. If somebody better than the veteran, play the veteran, you got to go on and let them people, you got to let the people fight for the position. Like you always say, Long, you say, let the people fight for the position and stop trying to pick your boy, the good old boy, and the good old boy going to lose the game for you. You know what I'm saying? So we got to change the whole concept. Best man win, period. Especially when you're playing safety. I played safety. You was talking about that other day. I played safety law. My main focus was nobody beat me over the top. I stayed on my man always, so I never got beat over the top. I never got beat for a touchdown in any division of sports.
Right.
Because I went to track. The only reason I played football, y'all, because I was like 145, 150, and I was too little to play the college. But I was thinking about it, and it's gonna crack you up. Like I was in college. I was at Iowa State. I was very fast, 100 meters. So I went out there, and I could play. I played football, but man, with my friend was like 6'1",
And he was bad just like me. And boy, with them hits. And man, I was tackling people. My shoulder was dropping. Tackling them big old halfbacks. You have to get lower than them. Man, I was hurting my shoulder. And now I'm too little. I gotta play. I gotta go on and run track. But the moral of the story is, I never got beat over the top, Law. I don't see how these guys are that stupid. That means they trying to play hero ball. And and they showed on that boy Diggs. Diggs kept looking in the backfield. If Diggs would have ran with his man, he would have had an interception. But he looked in the back and he let McConkey beat him over the top by being known. Hey. So we got to get good players in that backfield, but I want one of them corners. Watch the LSU corner, the Tennessee corner, them the two best corners, and one of them DNs. One of them DNs, and you'll be cooking a hot grade. Oh, and one more, Law. I hope Jerry listens. Jerry, go on and get Williams' brother, and Williams' brother for the Jets, a free agent now, Law.
He's a free agent, man.
Not the one. There you go, Law. That's your linebacker. You go to bring that kid over there with his brother, and stop hating on 35, and come with these young boys and make this defense go and get us a good defensive coach. And we be in the top 5. I'm just like you, Law. We will make the Super Bowl if you're in the top 5 or top 10 defense. You can win now. And I had a customer. I just let him out. His brother, I was telling about your brother before I came on. I said, Law brother is a 49er fan. And he said, oh, man. And he made a good statement. That's why I don't get uber fook. I don't give him no credit because the coach from San Francisco, all his San Francisco defense was hurt. They linebacker, they DNs, and their defense still played good. And that's what the guy said. He said, man, I can believe our defense still playing like this. And guess what he said, Law? He like me. The whole country hates the goddamn Eagles. Everybody hates the Eagles. I said everybody hates the Eagles fans, and they can't stand the Eagles team because they act like they won 20 Super Bowls. We can't stand it. Even he said it. I said, man, Law will love you because we hate the damn Eagles too. We can't stand them.
No doubt, man.
How about them Cowboys and my boy, who's coming up next? My dog?
Yeah, VIP. Yeah.
What up, VIP family? Got love for you. Hey, that's what we got next year, y'all. So
appreciate you, man. No doubt, man. Appreciate you, man. Yes, it is. Salute, man. Yeah. Shout out to Marv, man. That's my guy, man. MJ. To live and die in L.A., man. He's out there in the streets, and let me lock the phone lines up.
The conference has been locked.
Yeah, we're going to get to everybody that's in here. Yeah. I know I'm a little dude, man. I'm the max I ever wore. I got to like 215 in my life, right? There's struggle trying to get that big to have that weight on me. I'm hovering around 194, 195 now, you know. If I'm really focused in, a 205 would be my ideal kind of like walk around weight, right? If I really focus in on that. But I'm a what do you call it, a hard gainer, right? I think I'm, you know, for a guy that's 5'10" and a half, you know, if we gotta put the half in there, I'm short, I'm a little loud, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no Shaq over here, you know, but I ain't no Javonte Turpin though. And when I saw Emmitt Smith, who was my, you know, guy that I looked up to, when I looked over him, I said, damn, I'm taller than Emmitt at least, you know. But 140 pounds, bro, I think that the football gods probably did Marv a big favor, you know. Because 140 pounds, bro. That now don't think 140 pounds ain't nothing to you know difficult. I think that what Floyd Mayweather fought at. So you know I'm not taking a dump on 140, right? And you get you a 140 pound pit bull, that mug gonna eat you up alive. So it's all about the fight and the dog. So it is for what it is. Yeah. DP, he said he's 5'8", 145, 150-ish, you know. Just put that hair, man, gonna be 5'9" for your mind, you know. But I get it, man. Football players these days, they be moving around, you know. Ice Cold says he 190 these old days, you know. Yeah. Like everybody, like Twin, he's 6'3". Yeah. My brother, when he come down, he's 6'3", 6'4". I'm the shortest person in my family. Yeah, I'm not ashamed of my height and anything like that. But shoot, I always say to him, man, let me be 6'3", 6'4". Y'all probably would have saw Law in the league somewhere, man. Yeah, that's Ty Law right there, man. Yes, indeed. But now that I'm older and I met some of the players like Orlando Scandrick, like me and Orlando Scandrick is literally eye to eye. I'm taller than J. Lou, like Jordan Lewis that played for the Cowboys. I seen him and we hung out before. So now I'm looking at it like football, you be thinking like you got to be a certain size and all this stuff. But I'll say to be a football player, you got to be at least 5'8", 5'9". But when you get to like Javonte Turpin size, and if you don't have that like me and Tyreek Hill, I'm looking over Tyreek Hill, like you got to be built a certain way, in my opinion, you know. Yes, Scandrick is short. Yeah. 5'11", 205. That's good. Jeremy Batts, man. That's good measurables for BMI and stuff. And last time I went and talked to my doctor, they said I'm above my BMI, and they wanted me to get smaller. They wanted me to get like 170 something. Like I'm like, hell nah, shoot. I'm bad. It already feels small now when I'm 194, 195-ish. You know what I'm saying? No, Tyreek Hill is definitely not 5'11". That Tyreek Hill is like 5'6", 5. I'm gonna pull up a video. I think I got a picture side by side. I got a picture with DeAndre Swift. He's small, you know. Small. Who else small? Ashton Genty. He's very small. I'm towering over Ashton Genty, you know, to a degree. So yeah. These guys are not that big as y'all think. So what I'm gonna say here, if you're a little small, continue to play. The way the NFL work, like I'm looking over Cole Beasley. Like and Cole Beasley played in this league. They allow you now to play big in this league even when you're small. Yeah, Randy says Quincy Williams, former All-Pro, will be available. Yes, he will be available, and they are in talks of him coming to Dallas. Yeah, so yeah. Ice Cold, I can't read that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The only time, like my height don't even intimidate me at all. You know, nobody intimidate me as far as height. But the only time I get like really looking at it like this way, when you run up into like them damn females like Angela Reese or something like that, and you got to look up to them, you know, and everything. You be like, damn, that girl tall as hell there. But you know, it is for what it is. Holmes says, did you delete your Instagram? No, but my Instagram has been taken down and is in the appeal process. So if you guys want to help support the nation, go to my Instagram and subscribe to my 2.0. I'm in Instagram jail. Now, I appealed it. We done fought it. Jerry Jones done sent his goons after me, man, and that's just what it is. I know the name of the goon and everything, but I'm not finna, you know, do it to him like that. But if y'all can do me a favor, since y'all say y'all got my back and everything, I got it pinned to the top of this page. And go there and subscribe to my IG. I love it for y'all, man. Instagram, always delete people. And if not, the worst case scenario, they gave me 180 days in county jail. I'm 180 days, so that's around June that I get out on Instagram. So if y'all can go to that page right there and grow the second one, and then I got a third one, and I'm gonna create a fourth one. No, so I didn't delete my Instagram. I would never delete my Instagram. You know, they deleted me. You know, so go there. I'm in county jail on Instagram for 180 days. So if y'all love the nation for these holidays, go over there. I think I look at it like this: the enemy trying to attack you. You get how it goes. You know, it comes with the territory. It comes with it. When you are successful, you're gonna get them things thrown at you. But you got to navigate through that, right? And it's just like any other business. You got to navigate through it. And then if I get out of jail, if I get early parole, if they put me on probation, something like that, and get me out early, then that's a plus for me. We'll throw a block party. But if not, subscribe to those other channels, help grow that one. And let's be optimistic. Free Law Nation. That's what I'm going to have on T-shirts or something. Free me. Dang. Yeah, free me. You know, that's what is going to happen over here on IG. So I know a lot of people been hitting me up, man, and saying, Law, where your IG at, man? Some business people, man, some high end, some low end, all ends been hitting me up on IG. Well, on other outlets like, dawg, where your IG at, you know. Or y'all could write a response to Instagram and say, hey, get free my naysayer Law Nation. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeed. Yeah, it took me down for a couple of days, but, man, I'm back on top of it. I got from the 860 VIP. You're live on the Nation, man. Talk to me.
Lord, VIP, baby.
Yeah.
Lord, ultimate goon. Say the word. Send me the act. Just send me his name, Lord. I handle it for you. Say left. I got you. Girl.
Man, this is what I'm gonna do. But I don't want you to come at him, though. I don't want you to come at him. Just be like, hey, I'm politely asking you. Yeah. Because you don't want intimidations, because that could be an assault. There could be a whole bunch of other stuff, legally speaking, by the way. So what I'm saying is, like, I'm asking you politely. No, I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? Politely.
I can give him that offer that he can't refuse type.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. And it's always been like that, though.
It's just something for Christmas.
You know what? The first time it happened, I should have appealed it. You know, the very first time, but they gave you like a warning. The very first time I had got in trouble on IG is because it was this big movement that was happening with Michael Irvin. And they didn't know, like the people from like the higher ups, they didn't know me and Michael Irvin were cool like that. You know what I'm saying? And it was a post that they had got me. This big company got me on, bro. And it was the post. You remember when he sat down and he says, Right. I want my flowers while I'm living.
Right.
I had that clip on Instagram, and Walt Disney, ESPN, another company, they claim intellectual property, copyright infringement off of that one clip, and they took my page down. And I didn't appeal it. I just went through like, hey, I won't do it again, blah, 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 blah. They took my whole page down for that one little clip that says, right. I want my flowers while I'm living. You know, and I said, man, I know that there was an attack, because what happened was the day before I had been invited to the Michael Irvin's restaurant. And I made a post saying, man, I'm about to show up at Michael Irvin restaurant, blah, 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 and we're going to bring X amount of people, about to do an event. And I think that, you know, when I know other people don't have to deal with this, but this is something that you had to deal with when you are a certain person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make it that. But you remember that movie, All American, not All American, but American Gangster.
Yes, sir.
And when old boy wore that mink coat, he walked in there, and them people like, who the hell he is? You see what I'm saying? That what it was with Law Nation. Like they literally, yeah. So I tell now my PR and everybody, we can't start posting my success anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Of how many views and numbers I'm getting, because people think that I'm being braggadocious, or people think I'm flexing, and they want to challenge me. You know what I'm saying? They want to take it down and stuff like that. So it's crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But Lord, like I said, I'm riding with you, Lord.
I appreciate
say the
it, man.
word. I can lean on them. I got somebody come knock on that door for them and send them some, some move with Lord flowers or something,
Yeah. Now your audio a little choppy, man. Where you at, bro?
I'm jumping out the subway, Lord. But Lord, let me get out of here, Lord.
Okay.
Before I go, I have to say this. Where the hell is Jerry going with our new DC? Is it he's gonna try and pick somebody out? I know we like our guys, but can I get the dude in Houston, Lord? That's who I want. I want the DC in Houston. Stop playing with me, Lord. I don't want no projects. I want a official DC, and I need him to go and be aggressive in free agents.
Yeah.
Fill these holes so we're not thirsting when it comes to the draft, Lord. By the time the draft comes, I want our bellies to be full, and these are just draft for extras.
Yeah.
You heard?
Yeah. Man, that's dope, bro. Appreciate it, man. I'll definitely take a look into that, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for calling in, fam.
And Lord, send my love to the girls. You and the fam have a blessed holiday. I don't really get into it like that, but just have a safe Lord. And if you need me, Lord, I'm not playing. I'm real, Lord.
Yeah.
Say the word, Lord. I will go on that door for you. You heard?
Yeah. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you. That's my guy right there, man. I know he ain't friends with Sean Puffy. Be careful out there, bro. There's my guy, man. Especially after watching some of these things. Yeah. New York, subway is a strange place to be at, man. Yeah, I got 3 other callers, man. We're going to get to all of y'all. And this is a long marathon ass show. All right. I know. 518, you're live on the Nation. Appreciate you.
My man, Law Nation, the man with the master plan, the man that they tried to ban because he's the rubber band man, and they cannot stand how you come with truth. See, the thing about truth is the truth hurts.
Yeah.
The truth hurts. Once you start moving against the algorithm a little bit, they're gonna challenge you.
Yep.
But you, brother, right now they trying to stretch you a little bit. This ain't nothing but a test from God. Cause you anointed.
Oh yeah.
Like it's when on Sunday I was listening in, and how they trying to come get you for everything, but it's like we simply just want to see a product. That's all you're saying is that the product need to match the amount of the intensity that us, fans. I consider you an expert because you've been doing it for so long.
Yeah.
But someone like me who's watched it, like how do we get trapped into this? And basically, since we was kids, don't get to see a team actually try to truly go out there and win. You say you got all these resources. You say you're going to spend X amount of dollars, what you would do to do that, but then you afraid to go outside of your comfort zone of your people. If you was really about it, your people, you would be cycling these people in and out and saying, you know what, You ain't work. You don't work. Like, how you gonna bring back Matt Eberflus from a division and just to play devil's advocate?
Right.
We sent our defensive coordinator up to Chicago with our players, and look at what they doing now. Sean Wright has 5 interceptions and playing his ass off, and we let him go. Oh, man, you know what? Let me listen. It just, look, you continue to do what you do.
Right.
Because these no matter what, the proof in the pudding.
It is, man.
And you continue to, you know, I'm blessed to be here. This is, oddly enough, this is my first Christmas where I'm not going to have my children because my ex and I went through a separation and a divorce. But that's on God's time. That ain't on my time. I wish her the best and everything like that. But
here's what I'm gonna say though, bro. You as a father, don't allow that to stop you from getting in contact with your little ones though on tomorrow.
Oh, I'm gonna still see them tomorrow.
Oh, you still gonna see them? Okay, good. Don't let that get in the way though.
Oh no.
Yeah.
We listen. We going to see. I'm from New York too, but I live in Virginia. But we gonna after I give them their gifts and everything like that. And I heard you talking about the struggles of that bike and everything like that. One of my kids asked for one of them dang VR headsets, and boy, them things was gone, baby, gone. And I was like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I had to put one on back order and wait till it come in. So, you know, but it's still, you know, it's still a blessing, and with everything. You know, it's good to be able to lock in with brothers like you and listen to listen to truth. Listen to truth. People just don't want to hear it, but you can continue to do it. I seen a thing today, and then I'm a let it go because I want the other people to be able to speak as well. I seen a thing today. So remember back when we was younger. I believe you and I is around the same age. We in our 40s.
Right.
You're 20. You still 25, Law. I'm just playing. But anyway, Dave Chappelle turned down all that money. Said I'm gonna do it. Said nah. I'm gonna do it my way. You ain't gonna take what I'm saying, twist it, turn it to make it seem fluffy and nice, and then I'm a voice of basically, you know, it's not my real voice. You have your real voice. Same way that is. And now Dave Chappelle took it all, turned it around, and now Netflix don't control nothing that he do. He dropped what he want to drop, and that's the same path that you heading on, brother. So, you know, listen, man, I quickly subscribe to Law Nation 2.0. I'll subscribe to Law Nation 3.0. I'll subscribe to Law Nation 555 if I have to. So, you know what I mean? Like, I support, you got my support. You know, Dallas, listen, I'm to a point, it's like, look, I made a joke at work before, and I will set it free after this. I made a joke at work. I said, my last relationship with my ex-wife was not as toxic as the relationship that I have with the Dallas Cowboys. And that's a dang shame. So listen, man, hey, it's all love, brother. I truly appreciate the work that you do, and they can't keep a good brother down. They just can't. So, hey, God bless it to you and your family, and Merry Christmas, brother. And then let's see what happens tomorrow. And if we end up getting Bain Jr., which is Reuben Bain's son, because I'm a Hurricanes fan. I don't know what y'all talking about with this Alabama nonsense, but I'm a Miami Hurricanes, and we have business to get back to because there was a blown call back in 2002. I don't know if you remember that game, when they said that it was an incomplete pass, and then all of a sudden there was a flag. So we got something for Ohio State. Go Canes, go Cowboys, Law Nation 2.0, Law Nation to infinity, man. I'm out. I appreciate you.
Appreciate it, man. That's deep love right there, man, from the 518. Yeah, man. Difficulties, man. Even going back to the bike, you know, it's a 24 and a 20, and I believe, you know, by my little ones, you know, pandemic stopped a lot of stuff on teaching kids how to ride bikes and all of this stuff, and they girls, they're different, man. Me and my brothers, man, we used to ride bikes, man, with no brakes, man, flip-flops, man, get the customary strawberries on the arm. Shoot, my brother got hit by a car, broke his damn neck, put it back together. You know, we different, you know. But these new age kids, man, it's just different, man. And you just never want to make a move so quickly. Like the 24 bikes, I think, 24-inch, whatever it may be, they don't come with the set of training wheels, right? But the 20 do. But my kids are kind of like, the oldest one really not into the bikes like that, but the younger one want the bike, and she's only like 5 going on 6. So it's like, which one do you do, you know? So it's that, and then it's a whole bunch of stuff. So what we did was we got her some skates now. The thing is with skates, like I got some hardwood floors in the front room, but you know, you really don't want to skate outside. We got leaves, we got damn concrete with smooth, but it got these little indentations every other block. So it's kind of like it's difficult, right? And you know, with skates, hey, I got some scar tissues to this day. I done fooled around and knocked my goddamn tooth off, falling off some skates and stuff like this. So it's real difficult, and it takes time. So it's good that they want to do those things, but then you got to realize that, you know, where you at, you know, what time frame. So it's just different. You know, we can go to the park and you can ride skates and ride your bikes there, but even that, you know, you start that, and it's just different world, if I could say it that way. All right, it's just a different world we live in. It's no more just riding your bikes down the street. And then when you're in Texas, you got to keep them eyes, because you got crazy people that snatch up kids and then you never see them again. And then I had to turn into Liam Nielsen. I don't have money, but I have a certain set of skills. I will find you and I will kill you. You know, I don't want to turn to Liam Neeson over here. No 2 wheels. Yeah. No helmet club. Yeah, we ain't had no helmets over there. She was a helmet, you know. She was knee pad, shoulder pad, you know. You better get them strawberries on you. You better get that calluses that can build up on your skin. Yep. But they got a lot of gifts, man. But I just couldn't find that one little bike for them, you know. And that's okay, you know. That's okay. And back to, like, the world challenging you when you do content creations and stuff like that. It comes with the territory. Right? It comes with the territory. You can't speak on your success too much because people will poison the water, right? But the Netflix deal of me merging with them is still at play, right? Right? We still got that at play. And when the Graham did see that we were able to do a video together, that video did over 20,000 views. You know what I'm saying? So they were like, damn, this dude got the sauce. So that wasn't having to do nothing with Cowboys nor sports. It was just me chilling on Netflix. So it's gonna be that way, regardless of it. So we got this going the best way possible. Shout out to Netflix. Shout out to all of y'all. But let me let the next caller on. Let the 832, you're live.
What's going on, Law? Congratulations on that Netflix possibility, brother.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, man. H-Town, get down, man. What's good with you, man?
Oh, man, it's just so sad over here. We getting pushed out the playoffs so early, man. I just want to talk a little draft talk and some needs.
Go ahead with it, man. Go ahead with it.
Man, I'm looking at Orville Reese, and he looked like the key to all our problems, Law.
Yeah, that Reese. Him, Styles, Rodriguez. We got some linebackers this draft, you know.
Man, I'm talking about Reese can do anything. He like Parsons, but he can read a counter.
Right.
Parsons is just one of the greatest athletes ever on defense.
Yeah.
But this guy can read and react. Then I'm thinking maybe we can get Trey Hendrickson in free agency. What you think about that, Law?
We talked about that last night. Go ahead.
Can we get to Orville Reese, man? I want him so bad, man.
I think that there's some guys, and shout out to my guy Voch Lombardi. You know, that you probably have to hope that a gun under the seat, so gun under the seat happens, little bag of little magical stuff, that they take during the draft day, and they could drop.
Come on,
Come on. It happened for the Eagles. Jalen Carter had somebody done died and erased some folks. You know what I'm saying? That what made his draft stock drop. He didn't have to drop that far, but when he started slipping, people were like, he going to the damn Eagles, man. And that's what we need. We need for somebody to have a gun under the seat, then had fooled around and took something that they didn't supposed to take. You know what I'm saying? Then ran a stop sign. We need that.
I don't think he's that type of guy. He's so young and strong and powerful and fast, man. And he can dissect the game. I see him reacting, and I haven't seen nothing like that.
Yeah, you're going to have to trade up for him.
Yeah, I'd give up both of them first rounders for him, man. That's how good of I'm talking about impact players. I don't see but 3 impact players in the first round, Law, that we can get. That's Payne. You already talked about Payne earlier from Miami, Reese, and the run. We can get a running back anytime, but Lovely is a top 5 running back when he come in the league next year. Jeremiah Love.
Yeah.
Any of those 3, those are the only impact players I see. All the rest of them are quarterbacks. They got like 5 or 6 projected. I'm looking at Todd Simpson. He sat behind the guy at Alabama for 3 years. They talking about he top 4 pick. How can that be, Golf?
I don't know, man.
The guy is from Katy. I know you know Katy.
Katy.
The kid's name that can throw and ran a 4.3 last year. The quarterback for Alabama. I don't even know where he's at. But he sat behind him for 3 years, so how can he be a top 4 pick? That's crazy to me, man. So I know the quarterback class is kind of, because the guy at Indiana, he's a transfer. He didn't too much. The one that won the Heisman, he didn't impress me that much, But I'm looking at Reese, Ruben Payne, what he did to A&M last week. Oh my God! Did you see that game, Law?
Man, I had to go back and look at it, man. I don't want to lie to you.
The Joker had 3 sacks and 4 tackles behind the line of scrimmage in the same game, man. That's what A&M couldn't get nothing going because of Payne. I know he was up on the board, but he's stout. He kind of like he kind of looked like a tank, but faster. You know what I mean? He with long arms. That's who he reminded me of.
Yeah.
Tank Lawrence with long arms and kind of bigger. So if we get him, but I'm thinking Hendrickson and Reese, and we'll be set because you could move Reese and Izaraku like chess pieces with Overshawn, and then now you got to bring Diggs back. You're not gonna be able to get a corner better than Diggs, Diggs playing Reveal. You got to bring Diggs.
They're looking at $15 million, man. That they saying that
But Law, I'm looking at the free agent. There ain't nobody better than Diggs, and all of them make more money than Diggs.
True.
Look at the free agent list on the cornerback. None of them are better than Diggs, and all of them make more money than him.
I'm gonna look that up too, man. Let me look up the sports.
Yeah, man, because I'm looking at every area we need. So we finally got the middle. I don't think we'll be able to get a safety. Now the Texans, they got a safety in the 4th round from USC. So I'm thinking we might get a safety like that. I don't know the kid's name, but I know he got like 4 or 5 sacks. So we just need an athlete back there. We don't have any athletes at safety. That's why we getting toasted back there, man. I mean, Maluka is a box safety at this point in his career. The man, what he had, 2 ACLs? He should have been a box safety from the beginning. I never seen him as a free safety, Law. We've been getting dusted back there since he's been back there.
You're right.
But we just had Parsons. We had Parsons as the eraser. And that's what people don't realize. They used to game plan for Parsons, and Parsons used to run foul and all the rest of them cats in the sacks. What's the other guy we had that left the watch?
Because quarterbacks knew they had to get that ball out quick. And the thing is, the Cowboys just never had a counter, like somebody that could penetrate inside. Like if we had literally, and I'm not trying to do revisionist history, but if we had Parsons plus Quinnen, that would have been that would have been us winning. You know what I'm saying? And still had D-Law. If you'd have had them three right there, then I get it. D-Law and Parsons, they were not seeing eye to eye. Right, they had their mishaps and all of this stuff.
I mean, you know what it was, Law. He did not want to bow down and kiss the ring, man. You know what it is, Law. I won't see it.
But sometimes I guess they better separate it because D-Law had a hell of a year. He made the Pro Bowl. He had a great year at Seattle land. But I get exactly what you're saying.
They got an actual coach over there. What's his name? Ben McDonald. He's an actual defensive coordinator. We haven't had a defensive coordinator since what was the guy's name? Jimmy Johnson, defensive coordinator.
Okay.
What was the guy's name, man? He went on was the Bears head coach.
Dave Wanstead.
We haven't had. You know that, Law.
I mean,
who we had, man? Nobody. What's the name was over the hill? Rob Marinelli. He was a defensive line coach trying to do linebackers, and then we had the guy that split with defensive coordinator. The defensive line, the light-skinned brother, I never heard of him again. We should have just kept Al Harris. And Brad White kind of let them be co-defensive coordinators. We probably would have had a better defense than this Matt Evans. He never showed me anything because he was under Marinelli as a linebacker coach. He never showed me nothing.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you on that.
He's getting selected in Indianapolis, selected in Chicago. So what made him think he was going to come down here and do something? I don't understand it, Law. I've been a Cowboy fan, man, since I was a little bitty boy in Houston. Been fighting these all-in Texas fans for years, And we finally balanced the offense and got lucky. I was telling you in the preseason George Pickens was going to be a problem. I remember from
in a good way. In a good way. Yeah. In a good way. Yeah.
Yeah, a young cat, man. He was 24 years old. So if it was up to me, Law, I trade CD for 2 number 1 picks. They don't want to hear that. It's some receivers in the draft and get some more defensive players. That's what I would do.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you, man. I'm gonna answer that on the way off, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Merry Christmas, Law, man.
Merry Christmas,
glad to be on your show, man, and blessings to you and your family.
No doubt, man. It's Russell, man, from the H-Town, from the 832. Good call from him, All right. I'm rolling with him too, though, y'all. That's my guy, man. I'm rolling with him. I'm not even going to answer that last part. But as far as the DBs available in free agency, Jamel Dean, Jimmy Ward, Darius Slay, Jonathan Jones, Amik Robertson, who gave us fits. Damn, he gave us fits. But I don't really see, like you said, Eric Stokes. He's young. Greg Newsome. I'll take a shot at Greg Newsome. Tre'Davious White. Benjamin St. Juice. Jeff Okudah. I see some guys, man, that they can probably bring in to save $15 million, and you go into this draft and you draft another DB. But I don't know. Out of all of these guys, I would take a shot at Amik Robertson and Greg Newsome as my DBs during the free agency. I would take a look at that. And as far as free agency overall, they got all positionings here. They're going to rank them by money, of course. But Trey Hendrickson, he's a free agent. He's a hurt guy now. He's 31. I will bring him in for a cup of coffee. Not at that $25 million because that's his market value, right? I don't like the market value. Mike Evans, he's going to retire at Tampa Bay. I don't think that you play around with that. I think he's going to get signed back with Tampa Bay. Christian Kirk, he can stay where he's at there. Khalil Mack, he's long in the tooth at this point. Change of scenery is gonna just put him back. Being at the age of 35 years, it's not the same. But that's Khalil Mack is the reason why I would take a look at Trey Hendrickson, because he's 31 and Khalil Mack still gave the damn Chargers a good last three years. So yeah, I'm rolling with that. Debo, no. Braden Smith, no. Travis Kelce, no. He should retire. Jonah Williams, no. Kyle Duggar, if the price is right, he's a hybrid though. Who else? Hassan Reddick, 31, no. David Njoku, he's 10 million. He need a change of scenery, dog. It's gonna be a hard no, like a soft, like damn. I would love to have him, but I'm not gonna get him. DJ Reader, it would have been good for this season, but since he's 31 now, 3.8 million, maybe I still may circle the block on DJ Reader. Might do that. Who else we have on this list? Tutu Atwell, to a degree. I think he'll upgrade over Javonte Turpin, to me, in my opinion. If you're looking for a smaller wide receiver that can take the top off the defense. Did I say that out loud? Shout out to Javonte Turpin. To Mario Davis, man, the ageless wonder, him and Levante David, man, they long in the tooth, man. These linebackers long in the tooth. Kyle Pitts is where it's at. I got some King Kong boots, some Brunt boots that I would literally put on. And since we've been long for a long time here, let me just see if I can get a commercial in then. I would Brunt boot this brother onto the Cowboys. If the Atlanta Falcons dumb enough not to re-sign him, I would.
Brunt workwear. Let's not work in pain, but let's work in comfort. And I'm talking about quality comfort. Brunt workwear brings you that element of comfort, stability, and also durability. With Brunt, your number one workwear out there in the field, built to last, built to survive, and also leaves you with style and grace. So visit bruntworkwear.com and use promo code LAW and pick up you a pair.
That's Brunt Workwear. Be sure to pick up you a pair of boots, man. Get 40% off when you use promo code LAW. Be sure to check in with our team of experts to make sure you get the proper footwear. We all know that, your feet is everything. So be where your feet at and Brunt right on in and get you a nice clean pair of Brunt Workwear. Use promo code LAW, 40% off. I think we got a special that's going to give you a little bit more than that. But keep this in mind. For Kyle Pitts, he's 25. 14 million. I can find 14 million in the couch, Jerry. Come on, man. I know I can't find 14 million in the couch. But man, you paid Berg 50. Gee, give me Kyle Pitts, man. I don't think that Jake Ferguson got a trade clause, no trade clause on his contract. I'll try to figure out a way. Yeah. But it ain't gonna happen though. They love that kid, They love Ferg, man. I got Cowboy Roy, man, from the 603. The last caller, man. What's good with you, Roy?
Hey, Law. Hey, Merry Christmas to you and your family, man. I just want to spin the car around the corner for a minute. Let me talk to the nation. Hey, look, man. I am very down on this draft because of the simple fact that our coaching on the defensive side is just jacked up, man. We, outside of White Cotton, who the jury's still out on.
Right.
We got bad coaches on the defensive side of the ball. I don't care who you draft. I don't care who you draft. If you don't have coaches on the defensive side of the ball, man, you're going to be at the same place you were this year.
Right.
Bottom 5, last place. So we got to this man, unless Jerry swaps out these defensive coaches on. I'm not holding my breath, man. And as far as Diggs goes, with Bland with his bad feet, look, man, we better hold on to Diggs because he's got. Do you really want to go into the season with Kalen Carson, who's had limited experience? Revel will be going into his second year. I mean, you got to keep Diggs just for the experience side of things, man. You just can't get rid of him. We need to extend him. I don't know why we sign people that should not be signed. Ferguson should have never been signed. Osa should never have been signed. I mean, I don't know why they jumped the gun on them two players that they needed to show more in my mind.
You got to thank Micah Parsons because this is the Cowboys, and I'm trying to be as nice as possible when I say this, but they want to operate out of comfort, right? Yeah. And they wanted to move on their terms. They don't want other people to make movements on their terms, and they ultimately believe deadline makes deals.
Yeah.
That's just that's the bottom line of it. So now that you think of it, right, like getting rid of Parsons, they were like, well, we got to make sure that there's money in now because they don't want the backlash. So they say, hey, we paid Tyler Smith, we paid Deron Bland, we paid Ferguson, and we paid Osa. See, we doing the thing. We could have paid Parsons if he'd have fallen in line. So that it was, you know what we are, and I'm gonna be real with it, bro. We are an emotional ass team.
Yeah,
that's what we are. We literally move off of emotions.
Yeah, you know what, Law. Look, just thinking back on it when Zim was here. Mm-hmm. If I was Jerry, because we were closer than what we really think we were. We were closer. We were closer because we had good coaches in place. Mm-hmm. Now, the only coach that from Zim's staff that needed to go was that Solari guy, the defensive line coach. Mm-hmm. Everybody and the linebacker coach. Other than that, I think the offensive line coach. The offensive line coach, Solari, and the linebacker coach were the only two that really needed to be changed out. We were a lot closer as far as getting to the playoffs last season than this season. And what Jerry should have did was call Zim, McCarthy, Shoddy in his office and say, hey, look, we got something. And Al Harris, because since Al Harris was the assistant head coach, he should call all four of them guys in the office and say, look, we are closer than what. And I think we're close. All we need to do is draft right, hit on some free agencies, and we would have went to the Super Bowl. We would have been real close to getting into the Super Bowl. Zim had the right defense. He was getting more out of the same players that Eberflus can't do anything with.
Outside noise destroyed that, and emotions. Emotions, man. They should have, like you said, at one point of time, we had Shoddy in the building with Mike McCarthy, with you know what I'm saying, Dan Quinn. You know, but the only it kills me. Like when I went back and I started looking at 2023, we just needed two damn moves, a linebacker. And fans stop pissing and bitching about this guy Lavin. Is he an edge rusher? Is he an off-ball linebacker? All this bull crap. Right. Just know that he wasn't the problem. Let him talk on the podcast. We got Amon St. Brown. That's what people do. Everybody else on our podcast, right? Stop bitching and moaning, right? Let him be for what he is, a weapon. Don't worry about him. And if the Cowboys were just focusing on paying him in 2023, don't even let 2024 hit. Pay that kid early, and all you had to do is get a linebacker and an interior guy, and we wouldn't even having these conversations, bro.
Yep.
But
I mean,
but now we got to flip it around. Now we need everything. Yeah.
now we need exactly, Lord. Now we need everything, and I'm scared of drafting for Eberflus and this staff. I'm really afraid of drafting for these guys. And Eberflus, if you remember his history, you remember when he got the job in Chicago, he traded away the pass rushing linebacker that they sent, who's now playing for San Diego.
Roquan Smith.
Not Roquan Smith, the other one.
Khalil Mack?
The pass rusher. Yeah, Khalil Mack. Yep.
He
traded him away.
Oh, he did that.
Not long after he took the job, he traded Khalil Mack away. So he don't like those tweener type pass rushers. He really doesn't like them. You notice how long Michael was here after he got here. It's the same MO. All you got to do is read the room and watch the leaves fall, as Jerry likes to say. Watch the leaves fall, and you will see what their true intentions are.
But you know what's gonna happen next though, and people are not gonna like this. Follow the money. Jerry Jones is paying Matt Eberflus $4 million. He is paying Schottenheimer 4.5. When they brought Mike Nolan in, he wasn't making that large amount of money, so he can absorb some of the cost of that. I just know Jerry. I just don't think that Jerry, until it's announced, I'm thinking that he's going to keep Matthew Eberflus because of the simple principle with Jerry. Jerry believes that I'm not finna pay this guy $4 million to sit at the house. He's old school that way. You think about it. All of the fireable offenses that even Jason Garrett had, right? He never fired Jason Garrett.
He never got fired.
He never fired Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn walked off from his own power because his contract did end, right? Jerry do not fire folks, So it's going to be a situation that Jerry is going to double back. He's going to let this all, settles in. They're going to do some type of off-season training. They're going to wait till the last minute, and they're going to bring Matthew Eberflus back because of the $4 million that I think that Jerry will not like to be just sitting on the couch somewhere. He's not going to fire him. I think he's going to bring him back.
Well, why can't he just take the keys away? Hey, you just a decoration piece. You're not the real.
That's why they moved him. That's why they moved him to the booth. That's why they moved him. That's why they moved him to the booth. That's why they moved him to the booth.
You just stand in the corner and act like you know so. I'm bringing in a real DC.
It said Jerry Wayne fired Wade Phillips. Here's the thing though with Wade Phillips. His intention was always for his son though, Jason Garrett. Right. And Jason Garrett, the reason why he did that only on this particular aspect of it. Because look how long Dave Campo was here, y'all. The reason why he made that movement is because that same year the Baltimore Ravens reached out to Jason Garrett and they wanted him to be the head coach there. And Jason Garrett, mid-season, they was like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and get rid of him because I want to keep my son, Jason Garrett. And we held on to Jason Garrett for 13 seasons, 13 years. His hands were forced on that aspect of it. So, you are right. He did fire Wade Phillips in that aspect, but that's only to save Jason Garrett. I don't think that he covets Schottenheimer the same. I don't think he covered Schottenheimer the same.
Well, here's the thing, man. Like you said, man, I when I see the Cowboys, man, I think of that song by Cameo, Back and Forth. We go back and forth, and we go back and forth. And we're not making any progress, man. We're not getting anywhere. Oh man. Yeah, but that's all I got to say about this, man. I mean, it's this season, man. I don't. If Eberflus is back with power and we got the same linebacker coach, the same defensive back coach. Oh boy.
Yeah, it's just stubbornness, man. But I appreciate you for calling in, Roy. You got anything else?
Man. No, my man. You be easy, man. You'll get everything. Hey, man, I think this is a promotion, man. You might not see you being locked up, but you getting promoted, man.
Oh yeah.
Just hang in there, brother. Because you and you and boss and you guys are going places, man.
Man, I
That's why I
appreciate
listen
it,
to
bro.
y'all.
Thank you,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. All right, man. All right.
That's
all right.
Cowboys Roy from the 603.
Goodbye.
Yeah, shout out to you, AI Tisha. Yeah. That's what it is. It's my son. My son works. Yes, indeed, man. Shout out to Ghostface Gaming, man. Ghostface been here for at least about 5 or 6 years. JV boy, appreciate it. 13 years of mediocre real season. Yeah, man. It's been like that, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm not trying to beat up the Joneses. You know, I got to put a little cover over it, but that's what they do. Now, I would love to see them get rid of Matthew Eberflus, right? At the same time, we did say, man, bring in anybody but Mike Nolan, and they brought in Dan Quinn. And then Dan Quinn, I never was mad at Dan Quinn, but I just understood that he sabotaged us because he was on his way out. And then they allow him to go to the ops, literally right down the street, and give them all of the intel, all of the information. And that was terrible. You know, they pulled all of our resources from us and everything. They knew what we were trying to do, and they set us back last season as well. But believe it or not, as much as we complain about Mike Zim, his defense finished out better than the Washington team defense last season. But we were so angry about what led into 2024. People fail to realize that on this marathon show. What led into 2024, what made it such an angry year, is because the previous year was such a successful year in 2023. And people thought it was going to be just like that for 2024. And Jerry Jones, and I blame Clarence to a degree, they said, oh, we going all in. Which they were like, we're not trying to go all in. And that what happened in 2024. They made it about we going all in. We going all in. We going all in. But in 2024, people failed to realize the quarterback had to fight for his money. There was a third of the Cowboy Nation, or a little bit more, half of them was saying, hey, you know what? At the end of the day, I mean, he ain't worth $60 million. That was talked about the entirety of the offseason. He ain't worth $60 million. Jordan Love is better than Dak Prescott. Man, we got Race walked up out of there, out of Green Bay. That was the energy that carried over in 2024. On top of that, there was the other situation about you got to pay CeeDee Lamb. And everybody was like, he's a slot merchant. He ain't a good wide receiver. So that negativity plus the negativity with CeeDee Lamb, 2024 was crazy. And then the every 3-ladder, the 4-ladder network, you wouldn't even knew who won the Super Bowl if it wasn't for like a few Eagle fans telling everybody, hey, we won the Super Bowl. You know, we won the Super Bowl. But at the end of the day, it was still this right here. Do you pay your quarterback? Do you not pay your quarterback? Do you pay this? Do you not pay that? Or no, the Eagles won it last year, but I think the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, right? The Chiefs won the Super Bowl, something like that. And it was still, Dak ain't worth this. He ain't worth $60 million. Do you bring back Zeke? Do you not bring back Zeke? It was that. They signed Zeke. Do you draft the running back? Do you not draft? That was all last season during the offseason. It was terrible. Terrible. And then we only made one move on the all-in thing was Kendricks. And shout out to Kendricks. Boy, we would love to have Kendricks this year opposed to the $7 million that we paid for Murray. But that's what it was all season. And now fast forward into this season, all off season, it was literally Parsons. He's terrible at defense. All we heard all season, off season long, he can't stop the run. He can't stop the run. And that was our main thing that we were talking about all season. Do you pay Parsons? Do you not pay Parsons? He's terrible. He's one-trick pony. He's all about him to the point that Mama Parsons, Dad Parsons, Brother Parsons, he owes some people some money, Parsons. All of the Parsons people was hitting me up, you know. Saying, Lord, man, do the nation really feel this way? Absolutely they do. We wanted Derrick Henry, yeah, but we got recall, you know. But that was the energy going into this season. Now, I'm going to ask y'all, and I know how many people we got watching? I know we've been live for forever. Yeah. We only got a spoonful of people watching. I know a lot of people not tuned in. But, let me see. Come on. Let me ask y'all this. Be real with me. Can we stop the run now? Can we stop that run now? You know, I'm going to ask y'all, put a yes or a no. Can we stop the run now? Can we stop the run? Can we stop that run now? Can we stop the pass? We can't stop nothing now. So, man, boy, in the first parts of the season, early part of the season, there were literally people comparing an analysis of James Houston to Parsons. We can't stop nothing now. And all I was saying, and then there was a slew of people on TikTok all off season. See, you really don't need pass rushers. Pass rushers are overrated. Look at the team that won the Super Bowl and all of this stuff. I'm saying, like, man, these people on TikTok, man. Let me see. I want to see if I can pull up one of them TikTokers right now. You know what I'm saying? No, pass rushers overrated and all of this stuff. Let me see. No need for pass rushers. Let me see if I hope it pull up. Come on, TikTok, don't do me wrong. If I could find them people now. Man, they probably delete their shows now. Because there was a whole campaign that, you know, you don't need pass rushers to win defenses and stuff like that. And I'm sitting here like, man, these people, man, you just can't go off of that, you know. Let me see if I can type it in. I'm just going to type in Google. Pass rushers are overrated, you know. Let me see. Let me see if I can find that, because I know somebody used that trigger word. Yeah. Appreciate you.
At Cali Cowboy, $19.99. Thanks for everything you do, Law. Oncoming fist, medium skin tone. Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much, girl. Let me keep you going for a little bit longer then. Appreciate you.
There's a massive reason on why I am actually very happy with the Cowboys trading Micah Parsons and not making him the highest paid non-quarterback in the league, and that is because I think pass rushers are one of the most overrated positions in the NFL. Now, once you there's a massive reason.
This guy, this wasn't the guy that I found, but this is the guy that I just found now. It was another guy. He went on a whole series that pass rushers are overrated.
I am actually very happy with the Cowboys trading Micah Parsons and not making him the highest paid non-quarterback in the league, and that is because I think pass rushers are one of the most overrated positions in the NFL. I
want to know what his take now is on that.
You realize I'm not saying defensive ends. I'm not. A great defensive end can stop the run and stop the pass. I am talking about a pure pass rusher. Micah Parsons fits this bill exactly. He is an elite pass rusher, probably a top 3 pass rusher in the NFL. but he is bad to average against the run and is not good in coverage. They called him this unicorn coming out, and he just wasn't that. He's an undersized pass rusher who gets moved off the line. They run towards him. People don't run towards TJ Watt or a Myles Garrett. Those are pure defensive ends. Just to look at the entire league and how it's progressing, we are going into a very fast, quick offense. You're getting the ball out within 2 seconds. If you're not in one of those type of offenses, you're in an offense with a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs. Over half of the quarterbacks in the NFL right now can escape from the pocket. That was not the case in 2012, 2016, even 2000.
Man, that brother's so off, man. I can't even play the rest of it, man. I'm gonna find that video, man. Since we ain't got nothing else to do today. Hold on. I'm gonna find that video. Cause I think I kind of saved it under my favorites. Cause I said, let me save this and go back to it one day. Yes, indeed. Because people be lying. They ass is off about this pass rushing, and I hope I saved it, y'all. Oh man, I hope I saved this. Yeah. Did I save it?
At Darren_Posey_SR $5. Law, who is this Temu Kid Rock?
Yeah, man. People, man. I don't know who it is. Thank you for the super chat, though, man. Appreciate you so much, bro. Thank you so much, man. There was a whole campaign of folks, man, talking about pass rushing, man, and failed to realize that, shoot, you need pass rushing. You want pass rushing. You should love pass rushing. You should admire pass rushing. You should say, I want pass rushing plus what we got with Quinnen Williams. Pass rusher plus Mozzie just didn't work. Pass rushing plus a Quinnen Williams. Oh my God. You put so much stress on O-lines, man. It's just been crazy. I can't find it, man, but I'm gonna make it my business, man, to find those clips. And let me see if I can.
Thank you, Jerry Jones, for not paying a no-sack registering podcasting diva $188 million. Great job to Jerry Jones. You got to let that man go, bro. Micah Parsons don't care about winning. Micah Parsons legitimately registered no statistics in a playoff game. Micah Parsons is on the damn. It looks like he just already made the quarterback the highest paid player in NFL.
I can't find it, y'all. But man, these people, boy, they. Okay, I think I found it. Hold on. Hold on.
At You Got Us the Poet $5. Merry Christmas Eve, Law, and everyone in this chat. But only Cowboys fans, nobody else. Peace and love, y'all. Blue Heart, Gray Heart.
Appreciate it, Blue Heart, Gray
For the first time in my life, I agree with Jerry Jones, and I respect him for not paying Micah Parsons and trading Micah Parsons, and here's why. Micah's not in the tier 1 category. He's not in the category with TJ Watt, Max Crosby, and Myles Garrett, right? Micah sucks against the run, and that's a big problem, especially when you're the Dallas Cowboys, right? You need to protect the run. Micah can't play inside. Micah's an edge. Micah's a linebacker. Micah's really not that big, right? We all know this. These are straight facts, right? The last few years, teams have attacked Micah. You want to know how you stop the line? You want to know how you stop Micah Parsons? You run at him. You attack the line. Teams have been doing it for the last few years. Zones, stretches, tosses, and they have been pull block Micah out of the play, right? That's how you stop Micah Parsons, and that just can't happen. So I respect it straight from Jerry Jones. You go out there, you get Kenny Clark, a veteran. He didn't have the greatest year last year, but still he's a veteran. He's a big body, and nobody's going to punk him, right? People have punked Michael before. Tackles have punked Michael before, and that just can't happen, right? I respect Jerry Jones for not paying Michael $47 million. I honestly feel like he really doesn't deserve $47 million because he can't pass rush and play the run at an elite level versus the guys TJ Watt, Max Crosby, Myles Garrett can do that, all that at an elite level, right? Also, great trade. I think the Cowboys won this. You get.
Let me find somebody else, boy. I saved some of this stuff, man. Hold on. I got to find this one video. Let me see.
Is completely roasting Dallas for trading Micah Parsons. Legacy run bigger in Dallas than a louder number.
Hold on. Let me find this person, man.
The Dallas Cowboys are now Super Bowl contenders.
Shoot, I don't want to play that one, boy. Shoot. Oh, man, if I can ever find that clip, boy. He might have deleted it. You know, he probably like, damn, man, they on my ASS. But he did a whole beautiful soliloquy of why pass rushers are not needed in the NFL and the previous Super Bowl winners and all of this stuff, man. I'm guaranteeing you he eating his words now. If I can find that video, boy. Not going to stress on it. I'm going to find it one way or another on a later time. But, man, I thank all of y'all, man. Ooh, y'all came through for me today. It's like working a full-time job, boy. I'm going to find me something to eat now and get ready. At this point and at this time, it's still not too late. You can go get a Miles Garrett. It'll cost you, though. You get a Max Crosby. Paint the picture that he's a villain, that he don't work well with others. He's fighting teammates. Let's get him. And we can boogie on down. What I don't want to do is go into not the postseason. Lord, I do want to go into the postseason. But I don't want to go into the offseason needing everything. We want to go into this offseason with at least something on our bellies. Now play the video of people saying we need a pass rush. Hell yeah. I am awake. Or you said, nah, we don't need a pass rush. I got to go eat, y'all, before I pass out. Y'all be like, man, we need another Law Nation. How can we find another Law Nation that's dedicated like this? That's independent like this? Rex! God, where you can find me another Law Nation?
Nobody does it better. They can come closer than close, yeah. Original, they never will be.
I am awake. I can't wait for that epic fall for y'all, though, man. That's my guy, man. I am awake. Do not touch I am awake. That's my guy. But neither here nor there. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the globe, we've been down this road for over 10,000 days. 30 years. 30 seasons. We've been down this road. I used to joke about when Moses was trying to lead the people into the promised land. And they was lost seeking the promised land for 40 years, 40 seasons. But the difference was that when they was on that journey seeking to get to the promised land, their clothes never withered. Food will fall out of the sky, as they call it, manna. And when it was too hot, the sun would be blotted out by the clouds. But for 40 years and 40 seasons, over for that time frame, 15,000 days, they was wandering around seeking the promised land. It took them 40 years to get there, when it's only supposed to take 7 days or something like that. Somebody can have the accuracy of the days. But even the people complain. Can you imagine? You look to the heavens and say, hey, let me get a hamburger with some onions, put some little swine on mine. No cheese at this point. And let me get mine on some wheat bread or something like that. And it'll fall out of the sky. That's how blessed those people were. And it'll fall out of the sky. Somebody say, let me get ketchup, lettuce, tomatoes on mine, G-O-D. And G-O-D, let me get some French fries, and it'll fall out of the sky. Somebody say, hey man, I'm cold. Then a little bush will come in the corner and warm them up. Those were his selective chosen people. And they still complain. They said, you know what? We want a tangible God. We no longer want a God that we can't see nor touch. We want something physical that we can physically see and touch. Mo said, hold tight. Let me go up here and go talk to G-O-D right quick. He went up to the mountain. He came back down. They were worshiping the cow. Why did they worship the cow? They figured the cow fed them when they was hungry. They figured that the cow gave them clothes when they was cold. They figured they can use the tusk of the cow to defend them for weaponry. So they call it the golden cow. So they start worshiping the golden cow. Moses got so mad, he said, man, what are y'all doing? He slammed the tablet down. He got angry. What I'm getting at is that even though it's been 40 years, 40 seasons for them, they were still not satisfied. They had food in their bellies. They had clothes to clothe them. But they didn't respect that. We, on the other end, been 30 years, 30 seasons. Kyle has some good food too, by the way, Ice Cold. Yeah. Yeah, you think oxtail's good now? Shoot, imagine them back in the days. It wasn't hit with all of that pesticide and all that other stuff. There was some good meat back in those days, you know. But neither here nor there. Have we been suffering for 30 years, 30 seasons, finna be 31 to 32 years? Have we been suffering for that long of a time? I don't want it to be 40 years. It don't have to be 40 years, Jerry. It don't have to be that long of a time. And damn, Jerry might live all the way up to those 40 years without seeing or tasting the glory of the Super Bowl. I don't know about that. But one thing I can tell you, Jerry, is that don't take an additional 4 to 5 years when all you have to do is get a defensive coordinator. Say, I'm finna bring you home. Y'all might not like me today. That's why they're trying to shut me down everywhere, because I speak too much of the truth. It shouldn't have taken you 30 years. It shouldn't have taken you 25 years. It shouldn't have taken you 15 years. It shouldn't have taken you 10 years. It shouldn't have taken you 5 years, ladies and gentlemen. If all you have to do, Jerry, is get out of the way and implement these philosophies and systems, get you a coach that can coach. You got that with Schottenheimer. Get you a defensive coordinator that can coordinate some stuff. And don't have to have talent everywhere. Let these people who's ingrained into football do football things. Let them do that. Let me get some H2O. Let the people that's profession.
Spartan! What is your profession?
Let the people that's in the profession do the profession things of, if they're a defensive coordinator, let them be that. If they need to go out there and get players to fit their system, let them do that. If you are the owner, be the owner. You're not the GM of this because you didn't put time in this. We reward those who put time in the system. The universe, the multiverse, they reward the energy that you put forward time into. They know when the universe is being cheated and they figure out ways to get it back. So what I'm saying is, ladies and gentlemen, let those who get into their sleeves and roll it up and they know what they're doing, let them get the opportunity to do the things that they need to do. But when you supersede and intervene with the divine plan, things get pushed back a little longer. Things get moved out of the way a little longer. Things don't happen and blessings don't come the way that you're supposed to receive them a little longer because you thinking that you can worship the own things that make things possible by saying that these are the things that I've done. And you don't let the grand creator get into the mix of things because you got these big egos, which is edging God out and not allowing him to supersede to get the things that's necessary. That's why we are at where we are at. Until you realize that it will be 40 years, 40 seasons, just like the people looking for the promised land. But I'll come here to tell you, let those who have ears hear these true seasonings of reasonings here. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad that you don't get tired, and it makes you hold everything tawdry and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you can scheme and dream is about it, if you will gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, plan for it, lose all terror of your mind, if you would simply, just simply go after that thing that you want with all of your capacity, strength, sagacity, with faith, hope, confidence, and stern pertinacity. With neither cold or the poverty or the famish or fame or the sickness of body or brain can turn you away from the thing you want. If dogged and grim and besieged and beset with the help of Almighty God, guess what? They life like this, I wish Super Bowl will fall. You will get it. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. And roll those credits.
I wake up, flex, thumb down that check.
Hush your mouth over there crying. It ain't gonna be 40 years. We're gonna win one before that time frame now. Shout out to you, JD. Shout out to you, Regina. Shout out to you, James. Appreciate you, V. Weezy. Sadiq Charles, Randy Carter, Cadillac Cowboys, Pose, and last but not least, you. Goddess.
I need 6 rings like MJ.
Come on, baby. Let us not be 40 years, baby.
Flex, come on. Down that check. No drip this. What? Tell him run it up.
Yeah.
No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I
stretch it.
Run it up. I wake up.
Law.
Thumb down that check.
Come on.
No drip this. What? Tell him run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell him run it. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to
where we going? Washington.
Nigeria, come through in a hurry.
Come on, baby.
Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false
come on.
Move,
I want to see Jada Blue Mafia. I want to see as well my guy Joe Milton and them. I want to see Joe Milton really. Low key, I like Dak, but I just want to see Joe Milton just drop back and just be like, F it, I'm going to Pickens.
I wake up, flex,
come on.
Down that check. No drip is. Tell him run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I
stretch.
Tell them run it up. I wake up, flex. Don't down that check. No drip is wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I
stretch.
When you lay your
You ever hit on a pillow at night?
No, I gave you everything I had. I gave you everything I had.
I gave y'all everything, man. DC for life, not for short. If we offended anyone, just charge it to my beard, not my heart. Peace. Pro Bowl bound. Preseason again, it is.